So if you guys are new here, please feel free to follow, hit the like button, subscribe either on Twitch or YouTube, because we are now up to main story and we can play the main story on the main story drop days now. I'm officially out of being behind on main content hell.
Let's hurry.
It's so nice.
Everyone, prepare for battle.
Liver and Gobble was coming.
Location.
Good. Stand by.
How long do I have to wait?
Hard to say. Probably till she shows up.
Then I'll search the nearby area.
I don't know, just wait till she shows up.
You were provided with sufficient rations. Did you eat them all already?
I'm going to check for raptures.
She is denying these food allegations, which means she totally ate all the rations already.
My apologies.
If there are no issues, hold your current position. If you miss each other, it'll only complicate things.
I don't have time to waste here. I'd rather use that time to take down even one more rapture.
I agree with you, but there's also no need to cause a commotion. If you engage, the noise could draw more of them.
Snow White fires her rifle. An explosion occurs in the distance.
One down.
Damn it, Snow.
Great. Other raptures in the area heard the gunshot and are converging.
Just as I wanted.
Don't even think about it. Withdraw from that sector. Any unnecessary engagements.
She can't hear you over the sound of her gunfire. Snow White fires her rifle again. Other explosion occurs in the distance. A cloud of dust heads straight towards her.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What did you say?
Cecil,
Yes?
stop using the operation device. Switch all communications to messaging.
Why?
Watching this is making my blood boil.
Don't let it get to you, Johan.
Yes, calm yourself. Patience is a virtue.
You're the one who needs to calm down.
Raptures incoming. Numbers are... Johan, look at this.
What is it?
Just look at the approaching raptures.
What the hell is that?
What is it? Tell me.
Your mom.
Use your eyes and
Quite
see
literally,
for
probably.
yourself.
Very well.
Snow White looks at the rapture swarming in. They're no different from other raptures she's always encountered. Assuming Johan and Cecil are just overreacting, Snow White takes aim. She waits until the raptures are within maximum effective range. As the lead raptures come into range, Snow White pulls the trigger. No, she was about to pull the trigger when the frontline raptors explode into smithereens.
What was that? I didn't fire.
It came from behind.
From behind?
That shot came from somewhere in the rear of that swarm and hit the ones in the front line.
Why?
No idea. Could they be infighting?
No, raptors are brainless idiots. They're incapable
Wow,
of
rude.
that.
The frontline units have been annihilated. Rear units are approaching. Unidentified raptures. Engage with caution.
Snow White fires her rifle yet again. Yet another explosion erupts in the distance.
If you don't know what you're dealing with, strike first.
Fine. Engage.
And counter.
Johan is gonna lose his mind by the end of dealing with Snow White. Breaking news! What do we really know about the lift? Marketed as humanity's gateway to space, the lift may be something else entirely. It isn't just route for raptures to reach the surface, it may actually be one of their bases. In other words, humanity may have built a rapture base with its own hands. So what was this so-called space expansion really for? Was the Rapture invasion truly an unforeseen disaster? Or did they know from the very beginning? When the lift was built, did they already realize it could be used by aliens? Did they see it coming and move forward anyway? Right now, the united forces of humanity are keeping this buried. The truth won't surface on its own. If we want answers, we have to dig them out ourselves. All clear. Snow White looks at the wreckage of the Raptures scattered across the ground.
I've never seen raptures like these before.
I want to know what they look like.
Get closer so I can have a better look.
Snow White approaches the wreckage. She crouches down and picks up a mangled component.
That's not edible.
I'm not going to eat it.
Oh, good.
The color is different. It's very vivid. Most of the raptures we've seen are monochrome. These are different. What's the texture like?
Different.
Very descriptive.
It's not entirely rigid. There's some elasticity to it.
Pick up that yellow component at your 4 o'clock.
Snow White grabs the part.
Huh?
The size is obviously different, but is that a...
Yes, it's a finger. It's attached differently, but it's clearly a finger.
A UB?
I can also make out parts like ribs, teeth, and legs. Snow
Ew.
White, rub your arm.
My muscles aren't sore.
It is for comparison. Go on, feel it.
Snow White rubs her arm, then touches the rapturous component again.
Well,
It feels the same.
check the core.
There isn't any. There's only black liquid where the core should be. It's not oil. It's heavier. More viscous.
Oh, she hasn't met the 4 beasts yet.
There's no core. Then where is it drawing power from?
Well,
Secure a sample of the black liquid. We'll analyze its composition in Eden.
Understood. Securing a sample.
Nayuta's signature detected nearby.
just be like,
Looks like she's finally
Monk,
here.
the fuck is this? And she'll be like, oh, well, looky there. Nayuta appears riding Mantra. She looks around, frowning.
What manner of disturbance is this?
She was
You're
painting.
late. Try being on time next time.
Did we not appoint this place for our rendezvous? Did thy impatience get the better of thee, that thou didst open fire? There is not a gain to be gained from raising a disturbance here.
The rapture started it first.
Uh-huh. Nayuta stares at the rapture wreckage.
Pray, what in heavens are these? This spot shall serve admirably. 'Tis inconspicuous, and affords a most advantageous vantage point.
Would you like to see my camel?
What are you playing at, Monk? Why did you insist on meeting near the lift, of all places? You couldn't pick a more dangerous location if you tried. It's a fair distance from the main structure, but that doesn't mean we're in the clear.
Verily.
I am not oblivious. You are exceedingly given to quibbling. Would I summon White Snow hither without due cause?
Explain.
Since the encounter with the Queen, I dispatched my remaining replicas to reconnoiter places of import.
Wait, you have more clones left.
Oh.
Not combat units proper, but adequate for reconnaissance.
I see.
She's a clone machine.
Oh. Nevertheless, my replicas have scouted locations upon the surface deemed of strategic import. Alas, none evinced any reaction of note.
Nayuta silently raises her finger and points off into the distance. She gestures to a towering structure in that seems to pierce the sky, the greatest construct humanity ever created. The lift.
Save for that place, the orbital spire.
Hey, didn't Cindy, like, shove a whole bunch of nukes off that thing at the Queen? Didn't my girl get nuked out of that at one point? I think so. That seems kind of familiar.
You're getting a special reading from over there?
Indeed. Observe closely. Lights kindle within. Venture nearer, and perchance a mechanical hum shall reach thy ear.
No way.
The orbital spire yet functions.
The lift is... That means the raptures we saw earlier are being produced there?
You speak of the new sort of raptures. Aye, that hath troubled me likewise. During my reconnaissance, raptures of the new sort were observed in considerable number.
Damn, she's been busy.
These new raptures were all manufactured within the orbital stations, yet the stations themselves are now ruins. I desire to confirm whether a connection doth exist between these two facts.
So you want to scout the lift?
Indeed.
Fine. Then let's go.
Much obliged.
Wait. Snow White is the only fighting force Eden's got right now. I won't authorize her to conduct such a dangerous recon.
It doth prove quite impossible for me to do alone. Thus I venture to solicit a favor from thee.
You've got plenty of clones who can handle the scouting just fine.
Hi, Zerlock.
I did dispatch several score of them nigh unto the orbital spire. Yet to this hour, no word hath reached me.
Oh.
As their nymph hath not yet returned unto me, while I do not think they have perished outright. And yet, I cannot shake the conviction that all is not well. I desire to investigate that matter in my reconnaissance as well. Put from thy mind the one who hath departed. Young Lady Isabel is gone.
Oof.
I know that. Proceed with extreme caution. The moment you feel it's too dangerous, withdraw at once.
Understood. I shall bear that in mind.
65 inch. That's pretty fucking big.
I desire to draw nearer still, yet it proves not feasible. However, to venture any deeper would be to invite battle.
Why avoid combat?
I cast no doubt upon thy abilities, nor thy newfound powers, White Snow. Yet why spend that strength for naught?
Oh, Isabel would be good for recon. Ah.
You have to pick apart everything, don't you? Sometimes the simplest option is the best one.
And sometimes it is not. Hence why I am deliberating.
She do a thinker. A big thinker.
Young Lady Cecil, wouldst thou be able to confirm the spread of raptures in the vicinity?
There are far too many. There's no point even trying to count them all. Charging in would be a suicide mission.
You're out of options. Fall back for now. We now know something's amiss here. That alone is a significant find. We'll pick this back up when arrives with the cavalry.
Do you think the Queen is just going to sit around twiddling her thumbs?
What?
Nayuta, find a way to scout the area without getting drawn into a fight.
Jeff McDude guy arrives, has the cavalry. Old Tales collectively has an anxiety, like PTSD reaction, just nukes the building. No more problems are had.
This is not your call to make, Cecil. I'm the one in command here.
Letting fear dictate our every move won't get us anywhere, Johan. Especially in a situation like this. With no way of knowing what the Queen is up to, we can't turn back now. Not after coming this far. What's wrong? Come.
Young Lady Cecil, can my voice reach thee?
Now, particle density too low. You two, listen care. Find whatever, then back. Find whatever you can and then fall back. Understood?
The line goes static.
Communications are completely cut off. Our communication equipment is functioning normally. This wasn't caused by elevated alpha particles.
To lose contact within Eden of all places? A strange thing indeed. In any case, find whatever you can and then fall back. Words most ill-advised, and yet...
Let's go. We'll avoid the areas where there are too many raptures. Playing it safe will gain us nothing.
Very well. I shall entrust this matter to thee.
My. They say people lose their heads when cornered. Guess it's true after all. Don't go rushing in now. You'll get yourself killed.
Young Lady Mirror.
Hello.
Sword Warden.
Who are they?
Snow White, youngest member of the Goddess Squad. The 4th Grimm's model. The White Reaper of the Horizon. What an honor to have such a distinguished guest.
Oh, shut up.
Identify yourself.
No one wants you here.
Pleasure meeting you. The name's Mirror. I'm an old friend of Nayuta's.
Someone like her wouldn't have any friends, so who are you?
Damn!
Goodness. Quite perceptive, aren't you?
Snow White reaches towards Mirror. Her hand passes straight through her. The point of contact crackles with static. Okay, so, well, now we know that it's not just, like, Red Shoes talking through Rose. She's a projection. Okay, alright. You're looking for Wispy Nom, I think, Danny.
You're just a hologram.
Yes.
You're the one who cut our communications with Johann and Cecil?
Mm-hmm. Guilty as charged. I've nothing to gain from making my presence known, you know.
Oh, who the fuck
Just
cares
what
about
are
you?
I already told you. I'm Nayuta's associate. At the moment, yes, I'm acting as a spy and pretending to side with the Raptures.
Sure.
It's been a while since I've been greeted with such distrust.
She hasn't met me.
Nayuta, could you please say something? My character is in doubt before I've even had the chance to relay any useful information.
Nayuta, will you please say something? Make her like me. Nayuta opens her eyes, leans in. Something.
Oh, she speaks the truth, White Snow. She is indeed my associate. It is likewise true that she hath taken to the Rapture's side, carrying out espionage.
No, she's on her own side. She's playing both sides. Shut. I'm gonna.
There you have it.
Fine. I'll take your word for it.
Much appreciated. Now then, shall I show you around?
No.
There is quite a lot I need to convey regarding the current situation.
Breaking news. New report suggests the lift may not have been initiated by Nacillus after all, but by the VTC. At the same time, a disturbing theory is grabbing traction. Their so-called miracle can regenerate severed limbs and restore dead nerves. It may already have been used to create something far more dangerous. A steel monstrosity. Dun dun dun. If that miracle is real, then it is out of the question. It is not out of the question. So what exactly are they trying to build? Your mother, in fact. Are they planning to conquer the world using those ruthless machines that have been slaughtering humans? Is the United Forces of Humanity truly aware of all this? It's time they give us a—
After the battle at Eden, the first thing the Queen did.
Well, now I can't finish my thing about Skynet because she decided to yap.
Was roam around, surveying the surface.
What the fuck else do you think she was gonna do? She's like, holy shit, I got legs. I can walk around. My god, this is what touching grass is like. It's a... Not that Red Shoes would know, but still, you know.
She looked like some legendary hero, wandering the surface, riding atop Stormbringer. I watched to see how long she would continue in this vein. When she settled at the lift without warning, she began overhauling the derelict equipment within, turning it into Rapture production facilities.
You would have me believe she hath built a factory?
Yes, she converted everything in one go.
Damn, you know. Gee, amazing what happens when you have opposable thumbs, right?
Humanity's finest technology was already concentrated there, so there was plenty to work with, and the overhaul wasn't challenging. She tinkered away at it, then began to produce raptures like it was nothing.
Whence came the materials? Even the Queen cannot conjure something from naught.
Seems like you figured something out. Let's hear it.
Doth the Queen tear it all asunder?
You've got it. The Queen was deeply dissatisfied with the current state of the surface after surveying it. So she made a decision. She would wipe the slate clean, since the surface wasn't one she envisioned. And just like that, she started producing raptures at the lift.
Oh, she's a queen. What the fuck else did you think she's gonna do? It's like a queen bee. She make babies. Duh. Thought you were smart. Fucking Red Shoes.
I see. She hath created raptures that are unlike any known to us now.
Yes. She used existing raptures as raw material and created entirely new ones. These newborns, shall we call them?
They're all like, what do you mean she's building Lego pieces outside of the Lego manual? That's not allowed. And the Queen's like, ha ha.
They're not drastically different from their predecessors performance-wise, but their appearance, now that's where things get interesting.
Oh, they seemed to be imitating human body parts.
They're imitating NIKKE body parts, to be precise, but visually, there isn't much difference between the two. I believe the battle at Eden brought about a significant shift in the Queen's thinking.
I would like to disagree once again with Red Shoes. I'm pretty sure there's actually a lot of big differences between a normal human and a NIKKE visually. And we have a good display right in front of us. Maybe she forgot that most NIKKEs have big butts and big thighs and big tits. I'm pretty sure a normal human girl's not going to have the size of Red Shoes consistently. There are those that exist, but not in, you know, large quantities. Womb Force 9000! You cannot have the Queen's Womb Force 9000 mods. Some humans disagree. Well, you can disagree, but fact and reality is reality. You can disagree with it as much as you want. I don't know what you're talking about, Leppy.
She gathered raptures and even heretics as a show of strength to celebrate her descent to the surface.
That was a celebration?
But the
My
bulk
bad,
of
I
her
missed it.
forces fell, and you all managed to pull through largely unscathed.
What do you mean, largely unscathed? What do you mean? We're down inherent. Eden got nuked pretty good. Snow White's got a new bod. Rapunzel and Scarlet are still out. The fuck does she mean largely unscathed? What is she going on about? No, largely unscathed and lived are different things in battle, Mr. Warm-knowing history man in my chat. Largely unscathed and better than expected are different things. Humanity is still alive. Well, maybe she sucks at her job, but she should just do that better. I don't know.
Although things ended with her seizing the body of the strongest NIKKE, Lilyweiss, I'm sure that's far from a satisfying result to the Queen. She must have concluded that the current Raptures simply weren't powerful enough, and felt a generational shift was needed. Otherwise, she wouldn't have gone out of her way to create newborn Raptures modeled after Unique's.
Maybe she wanted to be a mom.
How repulsive.
Maybe.
No core could be discerned in these newly born Raptures. Then whence do they draw their power?
Maybe the Queen went, you know what? I kind of would like babies that are a bit better than just mechanical speeders. And so she wants more human-looking babies. I mean, maybe the Queen Gene will wake some maternal instinct. What would this bitch know? She's a hologram inside of a corpse. She don't know shit.
From dark matter.
Caliginous material.
They use highly condensed dark matter as a power source. It's a versatile substance, so using it that way is certainly feasible.
Interesting.
I don't know much beyond that. But since dark matter is the Queen's to begin with, she is another matter entirely.
Ha ha. She's another matter entirely, and it's called dark matter. She thinks she's funny.
So, in short, after fighting us, the Queen became jealous of us,
Yes.
which led to her creating new Raptures in our image.
Yes.
That about sums it up, yes.
Yet the manner of their imitation is most suspect.
The Queen failed anatomy.
If the Queen deemed NIKKE's powerful, one would expect their forms to be imitated in every particular.
She can't art
And
properly.
yet the manner of imitation here is most peculiar. Only hands, feet, viscera, and the like doth she see fit to replicate.
No. She's looking at this wrong. Okay? The hands and feet are the hardest part of the human anatomy to draw. She's going to get that part right first. And then she's going to move on. See? I understand how this works. I understand. I get it.
Well,
Hey, Time, what's up? Kisama!
their experiments. She attaches NIKKE parts to low-level Raptures to see if they function properly, and to assess the potential of those parts.
If this be true, the Queen's final intent is...
That's right, to create a new heretic.
The Queen learned from the mistakes of generative AI. Or she's learning generative AI, one of the two. Hey, Marquis, what's up, brother?
The Queen's so-called elites proved rather lackluster in the battle at Eden, wouldn't you say? She wants to create a true elite, one worthy of the Queen she is today.
Cool dodo with the sunglasses.
How do you know about her?
We nuked her.
We've met. She even transformed during our fight.
She was ugly.
My goodness. She really does whatever she pleases.
She's the queen, of course
She
so.
was
you
mimicking
dumb bitch.
Rapunzel and Noah.
That's right. The Queen picked the ones who stood out most to her during the battle at Eden, and modeled her heretics after them. 2 have
Thanks,
been
I guess?
created, and 1 is still in the making.
You know a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you really? What's your angle?
I want a new queen.
Why?
So I can puppet them. Mirror looks at the lift.
Because I don't like the current queen.
I don't like the current queen. I want a new queen that I can manipulate so I can be the queen bee, so I can be the most popular and smartest one. I really do think all of her brains went straight to her thighs and her tits sometimes.
You're hardly the trustworthy type.
Thank you,
That
Snow.
stings. Especially after I shared such valuable intel.
Oh, shut up.
You must trust me.
No.
I've been doing all kinds of dirty work at the Queen's side to obtain this precious information, and I'm giving it to you with no strings attached.
Is sure.
Yes, that's been bothering me too.
Thank you, Snow.
What is your relationship with the Queen? How do you know all of this?
I've had a hand in the overhaul of the lift, the design of the newborn raptures, and in the creation of the new heretics, of course.
Oh boy!
What did you just say?
I can't wait until she drops. Oh, and I helped make the first heretic too. Aren't I so cool? I'm just so nifty. I'm so smart. Oh my gosh. Like I'm just like so good, man. I can make any new heretic you wanna see. You wanna be one? Aww.
Don't look at me like I'm the mastermind behind all of this. If the Queen grows suspicious of me, any chance of a counterattack is gone for good, since you'll lose your only source of information. I'll tell you everything I know, and you'll use that information to kill the Queen.
Assuming any of what you're saying is true.
What other choice do you have?
To walk away and not listen?
Believe me or don't. That's entirely up to you. Frankly, I couldn't care less whether you win or lose.
See?
I'll simply side with whoever wins.
See?
How
Not wrong.
enviable to hold such clear convictions.
Now, let's get moving.
Even though you'd have gotta dig in.
This isn't a place you can visit often, so take in as much as you can.
Are you telling me to go camping? Nate's not in my room, I think. Oh, yes, he is. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. No, he's sleeping. Snow White and Nayuta follow along the path Mirror leads them down. How can she lead them anywhere? She can't walk. She's a hologram. They get into a few skirmishes with raptures, but they are small scale. It's a skirmish. The commotion is not big enough to draw in additional raptures. Rose shares a brief exchange with Mirror, who nods at her words. Then Rose slows her pace and falls into step beside
Can I
White Snow
talk
White.
to you for a moment? Is this a bad time?
You look like her. Scarlet.
Of course. We were in the same squad after all.
A squad that specialized in close combat, made up of mass-produced NIKKEs, right?
You remember all that? You have a good memory.
Those are recent memories to me.
Huh?
Scarlet is alive. Her brain is, at least. Eden currently doesn't have the technology to produce a NIKKE. But once that's secured, she can be revived.
So you caught on.
Yes. Scarlet often told me about her sister. Why did you come back to life?
I didn't choose this. Mira revived me on her own. What was it she said? Something about needing someone who could cut through anything. As you can see, I'm more or less her bodyguard right now.
Then what are you still alive for?
That's harsh.
You placed a curse on Scarlet and died. Just as you intended. What unfinished business do you have left?
A curse?
Uh-oh.
Yes, a curse. Scarlet was always obsessed with becoming stronger. Just like Rose. Or, if only Rose were here. She was always muttering things like that, thinking no one heard her. The curse you placed on Scarlet gave her the strength to push forward. And it all worked out in the end. But as her sister, that's not something you should have done.
Ooh.
You're right. That's why I'm still alive.
Huh?
Strictly speaking, I cannot die without Mirror's permission, and I could disappear at any moment on her whim. But the reason I'm obeying Mirror and trying to stay alive is because I don't think I've ever given Scar anything good. I ruined the squad in the name of helping her, and made her kill her own sister by her own hand. I've come to realize what a pathetic and awful sister I was. So I want to make it up to her somehow. I thought, if I kept living, maybe I'll get a chance someday.
I'm not sure I can trust
But
this,
it's
though.
not easy. I've never done a single thing right by her, so I really don't know. I don't know what I could ever do for her.
Why not meet with her?
That will never happen. Showing up in front of Scarlet in my current state wouldn't do her any good. I will simply resign myself to the life I'm living. Do what I can for her, if the opportunity arises. Then I'll disappear quietly. If Scar learned about the state I'm in, she would reach out without hesitation. But the fact is, I'm a broken sword. A blade that wounds whoever holds it. You get it, don't you?
I do.
Very well. I won't say a word to Scarlet.
Oh!
Thank you.
We're gonna have an event. We're gonna have civil war in the Goddess
Since fate
Squad.
brought us together like this, tell me more about Scar. How did she end up joining the Goddess Squad? The strongest squad there is. And what has she accomplished since then?
All right. It's a bit of a long story.
Then keep it to the parts about Scar. I'm not big on long stories.
Snow White and Rose's voices echo around them, as Nayuta and Mirror walk on, listening.
They seem to be getting along.
How far dost thou intend to lead us? I confess, this leisurely stroll through the heart of enemy territory does not sit well with me.
Not much further now. We wouldn't be able to go any further than that anyway.
So thou hast been here all this time?
That's right. I've been here ever since Eden. There's work to be done after all.
Then didst thou not see my replicas? There ought to have been at the very least several score.
Beats me. Maybe they're all dead?
When a replica doth perish, its nymph returneth unto me. Such a thing hath not occurred even once.
Is that so? I haven't the faintest idea.
She's lying!
I see.
Lying whore.
Is it still intact?
Of course. That's why the lift is in operation. The ultra-massive core is very much intact. It's in much better shape than anticipated. The moment either is destroyed, mutual destruction follows.
So we have to keep one of. So we either lose the lift in the arc, or we don't. Sounds kind of like a win-win, honestly.
And in close proximity to one another, the resulting resonance would destroy them both.
Oh!
Quite the troublesome design.
There was surely reason behind its design. Yet we failed to uncover that reason, and we erred in wielding forces unknowable in heedless fashion.
Just so you know, mutual destruction is not an option.
Yeah, it is.
It might have been a viable choice in the past, but not now with the Queen in the picture. Humanity, stripped of its sanctuary, against the Queen. The outcome is obvious, wouldn't you say?
Oh, because of that. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
This I know.
But what if the queen was inside the lift when the lift exploded? I think that would solve some of our problems. I'm just saying.
All right, this is as far as we go.
Oh, thank God you're leaving. Oh, I'm so happy.
I don't recommend going any further. We might get caught.
By your efforts, we have come thus far without great peril. To know the lay of the land beforehand shall alone prove of great service.
Take it all in before you return. That's the only way you'll even stand a chance of winning.
Sounds like you're saying we'd lose if we fought now.
Of course. You have absolutely no chance of winning right now.
Oh, thanks.
You're lucky that the Queen is focused on rebuilding her strength now. Do you honestly think you could stop her if she went after Eden and the Ark this very moment?
Yeah. Ma'am, I have an idol and a lady who is queen of the cock chair and a chick with a Gatling gun. I am prepared. Are you, Miss Hologram, who can't be around unless somebody is, you know, holding her GoPro? Be quiet.
While she gathers strength, you must do the same. By any means necessary. I am backing the losing side here. Siding with the Queen would make things so much easier. And yet, I'm going this far because I genuinely want you to win.
No, you said it. I don't like the Queen, so I want a new queen. It's not that I really like you guys and want you to win or anything. I could give a fuck less if humanity survives. I just don't like the Queen and I'd rather be the Queen. So, meh.
So please, don't disappoint me.
Talk is cheap. Give us something useful to work with.
Fine. That's the reason I brought you here anyway. Rose?
All right, all right.
Rose heads to a corner, then proceeds to perform a peculiar sequence of steps.
Oh, hast thou brought us thus far merely that Sword Maiden might unveil some secret dance techniques?
Come to think of it, Red Hood did a tap dance the day we first met Scarlet.
I told you we should have changed this.
What's the harm? Besides, this way, no one will find out by accident either.
The moment Rose completes her steps, the corner crackles to life. A human-sized container emerges.
Optical camouflage, huh?
Would you mind opening it?
Bodyguard. I'm nothing but an errand girl.
I have no physical body. I don't have much of a choice.
Or you could just not bring back a woman from the dead in Frankensteiner and make her into your living, breathing GoPro machine, yo. Obviously, what does Wispy know? Rose presses the button on the container. With a hiss, the contents are revealed. Steel legs clad in red.
Shoes.
She motherfucking found her shoes again. I am gonna crash out. Oh my god, here we go.
I kept them safe, as you can see. I
Ah!
tried everything I could to make replicas with them, but they don't seem compatible with Rapture technology. Take them. Perhaps they'll come in handy somehow.
No, do not take them. Or if you do, show them to Cindy so Cindy can be, oh wow, watch this. Nukes on the spot. I can't. I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. Oh my god.
This, shall prove of considerable aid.
Now you didn't know.
That's what I thought.
No,
And take
this is
one
bad.
more thing with you. Rose, if you could.
Rose retrieves a small bag from the inside of the container and hands it to Snow White.
What's this? It's really heavy.
It's a brain shelter.
A brain shelter?
Liberalio's head is inside.
Okay, no. No. I thought for a second she was gonna say her brain was inside of it. Not gonna dead ass lie. I thought she was gonna say it was my head. Okay. So, I told you all who... Wispy out here saying, Libby's gonna be fine. They have her head. Yeah, who didn't listen? I know how the story fucking works, okay?
What?
I don't know what possessed Liberalio, or why.
She fell in love. Not that you know what that is because you're too busy in love with your own fat tits. Yo, God. I'm sorry. I'll behave. I'll be good.
But she proposed to the Queen a dialogue with humanity. I'll admit, I had some hope myself. I figured it might get through to the Queen even just a little, given it was coming from her second daughter.
No, please, don't be good. Libby learned how to doki doki, unlike you. So head, yes. head, definitely. Yes. Alright. Let's get this lady off the screen.
But the queen truly
Hi, Arma.
is a monster. Liberalio's words fell on deaf ears. Although, I honestly doubt dialogue was ever possible with her in the first place.
Yet you fucking tried multiple times,
She
you
tore
dumb
off
bitch.
Liberalio's head, frozen in ecstasy after meeting her beloved mother. She kept only the body that had the core, and tossed the head away like trash. That's what I retrieved.
Yet heretics possess the capacity for regeneration by means of their core.
There's no core in her head. Unlike
Oh,
in
well, there you go.
Nivelia, Liberalio didn't do something as grotesque as implanting a core fragment in her head. But her brain is still alive.
So there you go. There you go,
It
guys.
should be enough to create a human imposter, at the very least. That is, when Eden has the technology to do so.
So there you
Of
go.
course.
New Libby unit. Sometime look forward to it in the
She's a
future.
heretic who spent nearly a century slaughtering humans on the surface. Such vast combat experience must mean she'll have a wealth of information. She's also one of my greatest works.
Okay, and there you
So
go. There's
even
the other
turning her into
confirmation.
a
There you go.
Standard pseudo-human won't be a loss. We need every asset we can get. Don't you think? All right. It's time for you to leave. We stuck strictly to inconspicuous routes, but if we stay too long, we're bound to get caught. See them back safely, Rose. They'll start to suspect something if I'm away from my post for too long.
Yes, yes.
I guess the saying's true. When the cat's away, the mice come out to play.
The queen not present at this moment?
Yes. Remember how I mentioned those new raptures use dark matter as a power source? She's gone to gather some.
The Maleficent Beast Quartet.
That's right. She went to steal the dark matter that the four beasts painstakingly scraped together.
Breaking news! The United Forces of Humanity and the Goddess Squad have made multiple attempts to reclaim the lift, but all have ended in failure. Reports suggest those repeated failures may be due to internal leaks. In other words, there could be a spy within the United Forces. Uma's Forces of Humanity. The lift is heavily defended by raptures, making an assault extremely difficult. Even so, the fact that not even the Goddess Squad has succeeded has raised serious questions. Oh, fuck, what if it was red shoes? Like, unironically, what if it was? If the spy is involved, it would explain everything. Countless soldiers and NIKKEs are being sent to their deaths because someone working with the lift from within. A human traitor is feeding intel to the raptures. What could possibly be inside the lift that's worth hiding at all costs? People, it's time to wake up. Stop being sheeple. We can't keep placing blind trust in the United Forces of Humanity. We have to find the spy. It's time to wake up.
Are you ready?
Oh, hey, hello, ladies. How are we doing?
Yeah, there's nothing in particular I need to pack.
What about you, Bahamut?
I, the incomparably clever Bahamut, am not yet finished preparing. I can't decide which book to take. What book?
I thought she was smart.
Don't you know? Books are nourishment for the mind.
Well, she's not wrong.
No matter where one goes, books are an absolute necessity.
Bahamut. Why are you always reading books?
Knowledge is a weapon, Levi.
She's
One
not
must
wrong.
always keep it sharp.
Your knowledge is a weapon, all right. Something you swing around that leaves people dazed.
Precisely. It's gratifying to be surrounded by fellows who truly understand.
I don't think she got there making fun of her.
I'm surprised you actually agreed to help the young man.
I promised him I would. And from what I hear, something major happened. Come to think of it, you visited Eden before, right? So you're already familiar with this place?
Sure, I've been there before. but I doubt they'll welcome me with open arms.
What did you do?
Uh-oh.
Let's just say we got off to a rocky start.
We're doomed. We'll be lucky if we don't get intercepted along the way.
Well, the young man probably gave Eden a heads up already. We should be fine.
Yeah, I guess it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right?
Right.
Why are you nervous?
I mean, kind of.
Did she try too hard to flirt with Johan?
I don't blame you. We've kept to ourselves this whole time without dealing with anyone else whatsoever. If it weren't for Grave, that might still be the case. Still, we got along well enough with Enichiro's group and the young man's crew, even if it was only briefly.
Maybe don't keep calling her Enichiro.
Eden won't be any different.
True. You're right.
First meeting jitters are perfectly natural. But conversation is the cornerstone of evolution.
Does
New
her
encounters
voice have a
beget
weird
new
echo?
dialogue and the exchange of new knowledge. I, the brilliant Bahamut, can hardly contain my excitement. I await the magnificent moment, my profound knowledge and Eden's converge.
Are we seriously taking her with us? I'd say a fight's liable to break out before long.
We have to bring her. What choice do we have? But what's taking those two so long?
Yeah, they're running pretty late today.
Ziz lands from the air. The girl hanging from Ziz's neck climbs down to the ground.
It's fun. Seeing new places is nice, isn't it?
Oh, she's got big sisters.
Go new place tomorrow?
Tomorrow's my turn, right? I'll take you somewhere completely new.
Yay, yay! What's wrong?
I, the erudite Bahamut, shall enlighten you. The child currently requires sleep.
Hug me. Okay. Come here.
Ziz wraps her arms around the girl, and the girl buries her face into Ziz's chest.
Fluffy. Feel good. Oh. Really? What do I do? I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
She got a genuine compliment, and she's all happy
Are you
about
all
it.
packed?
Packed? For what?
We're leaving today, remember?
Oh, right. We were going to Eden. I forgot.
Hurry up and get ready. I'll hold her.
Oh, okay.
All right, come here.
Leviathan reaches out towards the girl nested in Ziz's arms. She stares silently at Leviathan. Her gaze travels down towards Leviathan's chest.
Hard. No like.
Hold her flat to her face. Damn! Oh, man! Dig dong.
You little brat!
Come here. I'll hold you.
The girl settles into Behemoth's arms, tucks her head in, and nuzzles against her.
Fluffy.
Yeah. Fluffy, isn't it?
The girl turns her head and looks at Leviathan.
Hard.
Ugh, I swear I'll...
Levi.
What?
Bahamut looks at Leviathan. then nods silently.
Stop nodding like you've got some secret. It's annoying.
Levi?
What? What is it?
Oh, I'm packed and ready.
Let's go then.
But she just fell asleep.
Let's be quiet then. If she wakes up, we'll take turns transforming and giving her rides. If we don't let her ride while we're transformed, she'll throw a fit.
Oh, okay. This is kind of fun. It's like taking turns driving on a road trip.
Oh, that's
This
right.
is a family trip,
Bahamut's
all
is a
right.
big giant roll, right? A rolled roller.
Yeah.
The four beasts walk on. Leviathan glances back. The White Ark, once ritual space built for the creation of the Queen. A place that has since become their home. It was wrecked by Libby, but even the process of restoring it was enjoyable. For some reason, Leviathan feels a twinge of regret.
We'll be able to come back. It's our home, after all.
Yeah, you're right.
The four beasts continue onwards. After walking for a long time, they stop. Before them stands the Thing, who looks at them with a smile.
What is that?
A human imposter? But something feels off.
The Thing closes the distance in an instant. Her gaze locks onto the girl in Behemoth's arms. Behemoth reflexively turns and shields the girl. A thunderous roar echoes out. Behemoth collapses to her knees, the upper half of her body now missing. The girl, flung aside, lies on the ground, staring at the lower half of Behemoth that remains. She crawls over and touches the core lying on the floor.
Ma.
The Thing looks down at the girl and raises her foot. A fire ignites in the eyes of Leviathan, Ziz, and Bahamut.
Take your foot away! What are you? You'll pay for this.
Black light bursts forth, staining the White Ark.
Ziz.
Ziz does not move. Her wings have been completely torn apart. Bahamut is motionless. Half of her upper body has vanished.
Bye.
Leviathan's body is grotesquely contorted in several places. She writhes in agony.
Bye. Hurt?
Run! Oh, run! Go! Don't fight! Run away! Now!
The Thing steadies her breathing. She shakes off the dark matter clinging to her body. Her gaze sweeps across the four beasts scattered on the ground, then settles on the girl standing in their midst.
You. Bad girl.
Oh! The ground beneath the girl begins to turn black. It continues to spread wider and wider. As Leviathan sinks into the blackness, she desperately shouts.
No! You mustn't fight! Run!
The four beasts sink into the blackness created by the girl. Gigantic wings unfurl and drill shafts and pincers rise up from the ground. The Thing charges forward. Massive arms surge up from the ground and latch onto the Thing's legs. She tries to shake them off, but cannot, for their strength is tremendous. The girl's pincers strike ferociously at the immobilized Thing. The Thing staggers, then tears off the hands gripping her with sheer force. She catches the swinging pincers and twists. With a sickening crunch sound, the pincers warp and shatter. The Thing drives her fists into the girl's torso. Part of the girl's upper body disappears with a thunderous boom, but it regenerates almost instantly. A massive pillar is summoned. Simultaneously, another swarm of arms rises up once more. The thing takes her stance. The girl lashes out with her pillar and arms with a ferocity that would tear opponents asunder. Meanwhile, the thing wildly throws her fists, intent on pulverizing anything in her path. The girl's dark matter and the thing's fists collide over and over. Shockwaves ripple outward. The pseudo-arc's buildings tremble and the ground splits open. The fierce stalemate continues until the balance is broken by the thing. A low kick aimed at the girl's legs tears them clean off. The girl crumbles to the ground, her legs gone. The thing rains down punches from above. Under the barrage of fists, the girl panics. This is something she has never felt before.
Hurt.
Black light erupts. The thing looks up upon the black spire that has suddenly risen before her. Beams of light pour down from the spire and black thorns rain down like a storm. The thing swiftly evades the projectiles, but it's useless. There are simply too many of them. A beam catches her in her torso and sends her staggering. The attacks that had been spreading in all directions now concentrate solely on the thing. For the first time since inhabiting this body, the thing adopts a defensive stance. Beams of light and black thorns crash down upon her. After raining down attacks for a long while, the girl looks downward. The thing is on one knee, staring up at her.
Die.
Massive pillars and drill shafts burst from the spire, all of them pointed downward. The thing looks up at the colossus black spire looming before her. She shifts her gaze towards her own body, then backs at the spire, and then back to herself. Fury spreads across her face. At that moment, Leviathan comes flying out of the black spire.
Stop! Enough. No more fighting!
Bye.
The girl points at the thing.
Bad girl. Bye.
No! Don't kill her! You don't need to do that! Leave the fighting to us. So just stop! All you have to do is sneak bites of grilled fish, hitch rides on us, and go for walks. Just snuggle up and sleep in our arms! You don't have to fight!
She hurt you. Bad girl.
We're fine. We're not hurting anymore. So don't. Let's just go.
I get Leviathan's point. She doesn't want the girl to have to fight. You know, they should be protecting her, right? I do get where she's coming from. I don't think she's realized that's the queen. So, you know, if she realized this was the queen, she may not have the same stance. Actually, she'd probably want only one to run away even more if she realized it. But I do get where she's coming from. I don't agree with her, but I get where she's coming from.
Let's go. Okay?
Okay.
The black spire disappears and the four beasts are left floating in midair.
Ziz!
Yeah.
She carries everyone and quickly takes flight. The thing watches them go with fury etched across her face.
We almost died back there.
Yeah. Even after transforming.
Yeah, they don't know it's the
What
queen,
was
yeah.
that thing? It looked like a pseudo-human.
It certainly had the appearance of one, but it was unbelievably strong.
What even was that thing?
Even I, the ever-astute Bahamut, cannot say.
Ma.
Yes. Yes, you saved us. Thank you.
Uh-huh. I scold bad girl.
You did. Good job.
No more fighting, though. Okay?
No.
Don't you dare do it.
No.
What the? Ugh! This kid is getting more defiant by the day.
How it works.
Who hurt my sisters? I'll kill them all.
Oh, sisters.
Don't like you hurting. Don't like bullies.
All the same, I don't want you fighting. Please? Okay.
Maybe.
And hi, Anne. The girl has fallen asleep in Leviathan's arms. Leviathan looks down at her with a troubled expression.
Levi?
Yeah.
Why are you telling her not to fight? She's so strong. She might have won that fight earlier.
You're right. She is strong. Unbelievably so.
Then, why?
No parent wishes to see their child fighting.
Oh, well, I guess that's true.
No bullies!
But there are times when fighting is the only solution. At least to protect ourselves.
Levi, tell me what you're thinking.
She's strong. Too strong. With her power, she could probably solve most things. She could take anything she wants, without exception. She won't even need to control her emotions. She could just unleash them alongside her power. And that can't happen. It mustn't.
Yeah.
If she repeatedly uses her power every time she wants something, she'll turn into a real monster.
No, I can see her point. I see her point.
But why not? Why don't you want her to become a monster? Is it because you promised Siren her power would only be used for good?
Oh.
That's part of it. That kid. We made her. She had no say in her creation. After selfishly bringing her into this world, we can't ask her to use her powers for our sake. We can't ask her to become a monster for us. But... damn it!
Why are you crying?
Oh.
I didn't want her to fight. I don't know if we're even capable of it. But I wanted her to live in a world where none of that exists. She's the child we created. I want her free from all of that. I just wanted her to live happily. But in the end...
Unfortunately, she's got the queen gene. It's gonna happen. The girl wakes up. She lifts her head and looks at Leviathan.
Why? Don't cry.
She reaches out and wipes Leviathan's tears.
This is why I keep crying.
Siren influence is definitely showing.
The child will grow up right. She won't become a monster. Ever.
Yeah, we can do it. Let's make sure of that.
Do you know what distinguishes a monster from something that isn't? It's the presence or absence of knowledge.
To a point, yes.
I, in all my astonishing wisdom, will impart all my knowledge unto this child. I shall personally see to it that she becomes a person of intellect.
The old line resurfaced. Monsters don't cry.
Oh, she's doomed. I can already tell this is going to end badly.
Commander DNA is plot DNA. True.
You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Ah, well, indeed.
Feeling pushed around by Mirror? It can't be helped. You lost so many of your clones since that day. All of you lost a great deal of strength. Meanwhile, the Queen got a clean slate. And Mirror's been glued to her side, watching everything unfold. There's bound to be a gap in our intel, don't you think? Mirror wants to see where things are at for you all. Whether you truly have the power to stand against the Queen.
Stand against her? No, we're going to kill her.
Thank you, Snow White.
She wants to make sure it's not all talk. If you have what it takes to be the ones who kill the Queen, Mirror will offer even more help than she does now. But if you're not...
No doubt she shall cleave to the Queen's side without a moment's hesitation. That much I know.
Right. So don't disappoint her. She's devious, but incredibly capable.
Hey, Echo.
Having her as an ally is always an advantage.
Art thou not speaking rather too much?
Oh, don't you worry. Mirror probably sent me to see you off just so I'd tell you all this. She loves making others do the talking for her. She fancies herself a puppet master, pulling strings from the shadows. She's devious to the core, that Mirror.
On that, I concur.
Nayuta.
What troubleth thee?
Explain how you came to know this Mirror. She says she's helping us, but she's more like a Rapture strategist than anything else. With how she talks about creating Liberalia, she's clearly been around for a long time. That means she had a significant hand in humanity's destruction. How did you end up allied with something like that?
What a predicament. If I were to lie, wouldst thou let it pass?
Fine. I'll believe it even if it's a lie.
What an even greater predicament this is. 'Tis a simple enough tale. When mine replicas did roam the surface in great numbers, seeking a means to fell the Queen, 'twas young Lady Mirror who first approached me. By means of a nearby rapture, she did drive a corrupted thorn into me.
What?
Fortunately, I am possessed of some small skill in the handling of nymph. Should the corruption be minor, I may address it by excising only the corrupted nymph.
Damn!
The drawback is that much information is thereby lost, yet I at least evade utter corruption. Young Lady Mirror witnessed this and did propose a deal. Having observed mine replicas that did linger nearby and the treating of my corruption, she divined the extraordinary nature of my ability and put forth her proposal. 'Twas a deal to strike down the Queen together. I knew full well the sort of being young Lady Mirror was. How grave a threat she doth pose to humanity. How much suffering she hath wrought. Even so, I joined hands with her.
Why?
I coveted the knowledge too greatly to forego. However many replicas I may possess, there is no means of learning the Rapture's inner affairs. Thus I joined hands with her, and much was brought to light. 'Twould be a falsehood to claim I felt no self-reproach over that decision. Even so, to secure victory, I shall stoop to any deed. Any deed whatsoever.
She's willing to get her hands dirty.
I had thought thou wouldst speak of the path to victory, yet thou dost refrain. How unexpected.
And are you sure you're okay? Very well. I respect your decision.
Many thanks.
We're here. There's an underground tunnel from this point that'll get you out quickly. Stay safe. And If Scarlet happens to wake up, don't mention me.
That matter will not be resolved so swiftly, but very well.
All of you, get moving.
What the fuck you doing here?
Ego Vista has caught your Damn it.
Huh? Huh?
Fair enough, Red Shoes. The sound of something tearing through the air echoes from the distance and rapidly approaches.
What sound be that?
This complicates things on so many levels. Let's evade for now.
We can't exactly run from something if we don't know what it is.
Just run.
Something enormous slams down. The ground splits and nearby buildings collapse. Snow White stares at the massive wall blocking her way. A towering wall, smooth and flat. The wall slowly lifts, revealing its end. It tapers gradually to a point.
A sword.
A sword? A sword, you say? This?
The gigantic sword swings again. This time, it comes down, aimed directly at Snow White. 7 dwarves unleashes fire. An explosion hits the descending blade, knocking it off course. Snow White quickly takes to the higher ground. Beyond the dust cloud, the vague silhouette of a giant approaches slowly.
A sword strike? From that distance?
Snow White stands ready with 7 dwarves waiting for the dust to clear. As the dust thins, the giant silhouette appears. A wide-brimmed hat, a single sword, wings on her back. Snow White stares vacantly at the form, an unmistakable imitation of someone. And just like Alturia, this doppelganger before her provokes a great sense of rage in her. This is sacrilege. A desecration of her comrades who risked their lives in battle. Snow White's eyes blaze as she clenches her teeth. Without any further hesitation, she unleashes at her attack.
I'll kill you! I'll kill every single one of you!
Got eyes all over her. She was kind of cool, and then the eyes are all over her, and so maybe not.
Splendid. Truly splendid.
But she... At least her face kind of moves properly, unlike the last one, so we're getting here. My eyes are up here.
Never have I fought so earnestly. Not since the day of my birth. No, admittedly, I am newly born into the world.
Stop laughing.
Young Lady Scarlet's and Young Lady Isabel's weapons.
I would fain give thee applause. Alas, I only have but one arm. Most vexing. I shall clap with mine mouth instead. Thou shalt have to make do.
You lunatic.
I must confess, transforming doth dull the pleasure of the slice of mine blade. 'Tis less like a cut and more a bludgeoning. Only in this body can I truly feel the joy of cutting something down. A poorly made thing, this body.
Snow White fires a barrage of missiles.
Oh.
Ego Vista's arm detaches. The sword it's holding lashes out like a whip. With precision cuts, it slices through the incoming missiles before they can even explode. The sword then swings towards Snow White's head. Snow White tilts her head slightly, evading the strike.
My apologies. 'Twas a reflex. My name was merely to deflect the explosives. Though thou art not blameless either, attacking in the midst of conversation. Doth such conduct not violate the way of the sword?
Spare us the falsehoods. 'Tis plain to any soul that strike was aimed with intent.
Nay, nay. 'Twas a mere mishap, as I said.
Eagle Vista vanishes, then lands between Nayuta and Snow White.
Ambushes are not my specialty.
The sword swings wildly. Nayuta and Snow White both block and evade, but are grazed and sliced.
Blast! Ah.
Precisely refined close-up quarters combat. Neither Snow White nor Nayuta have experience against a sword-wielding opponent. They couldn't have. Against Raptures, gunfires are standard. Some Raptures do engage in close combat, but their attacks are nothing more than straightforward physical aggression. But Eagle Vistas plays mind games. She targets blind spots and vital points. Nayuta knows self-defense, but not at the level to face a master like this. Against a master of the blade, neither can mount a single counterattack. Sword meets sword. Rose blocks Eagle Vista's strike.
Well, well. If it isn't Mirror's puppet, what exactly dost thou think thou art doing?
Who knows? Perhaps facing a sword wielder after so long stirred my spirit.
A hollow husk with no blood to boil. What rubbish doth thou speak?
Rich words coming from something that imitates humans.
Their blades clash. From a distance, Mirror watches. Ooh, she's mad.
This is no good. Ugh. They really are completely helpless.
She's so mad.
Even with half their forces remaining. They're struggling this much against a single newborn heretic. Altruria's retreat was likely due to that strange wall. These new raptures will just keep getting better. The Queen will secure the dark matter, and those half-baked things aren't going to pose an obstacle to her. Eden is still devastated, and the Ark shows no sign of mobilizing. On top of that, Marion's gene is now in the Queen's hands. I've decided. It's a shame to abandon everything I've invested, but the Queen is on a whole other level. Perhaps her dissent was the problem from the start.
No shit!
There's no other choice. This is the right call. What a waste. Both Marion and the Ark. Such a shame. After all that effort I've put in. The Queen obtaining a new body was the deciding factor. Otherwise, she could have been stopped. Right. Time is infinite. I'll just have to look for the next opportunity.
With a quiet crackle of static, Mirror vanishes. Rose and Eagle Vista's blades clash in a flurry of exchanges. They are evenly matched, but one side begins to falter. The difference in physical specs is overwhelming, but the difference in swordsmanship is overwhelming enough to cancel it out. Rose drives Eagle Vista back.
Impossible! How?
You were going on about the way of the sword. You should know how meaningless ideals are when they're bereft of power.
Silence, thou empty husk!
Eagle Vista swings her blade in desperation. Her movements are wide and sweeping, the kind that happen when emotion overtakes the body. Rose ducks and raises her blade. All she needs to do is lightly deflect and charge forward to pierce the core.
As expected, nothing beats Scar's swordsmanship.
Eagle Vista's blade drives deep into Rose's upper body. Rose collapses.
A pity. The sword was too worn, too frail to endure my strikes. That it should end thus, I find it nothing short of regrettable.
Snow White levels her guard at the stunned Eagle Vista. She glances towards Nayuta to call for backup. but sees her staring into the distance, her face frozen in horror.
We are undone. Ugh. Just as I feared. We ought not have joined hands with an outsider.
Snow White follows Nayuta's gaze. Dozens of glowing red orbs of light hurl towards Nayuta.
Mantra!
A thunderous roar echoes in the distance, sending vibrations rippling through the air. The sound slowly draws closer.
Nayuta, what's happening?
Mount Mantra and make haste. Retreat, I say.
Nayuta!
When my replicas perish, their nymph returns unto me. The scores of replicas whose whereabouts were lost here have failed. They met their end whilst afflicted with corruption.
Then those lights.
Corruption of nymph. That light yonder. Mine own nymph, now corrupted. It comes for me. There is no evading it.
Then you...
Go at once. No more words.
Oh. Mantra crushes through the wall. Snow White hesitates. She locks her eyes with Nayuta.
Fret not, I beseech thee. There is no shortage of what may replace me.
Understood.
Snow White mounts Manta. The beast gallops off. Snow White gaze turns to the fallen rose. Egovista stares at the ground as if dejected. While Mantra gallops on, Snow White bends down and lifts the battered rose. With Snow White and Rose aboard, Mantra leaves the area in an instant. Nayuta watches the ominous red lights converging on her.
Mirror? Things shall not unfold according to thy will.
Nayuta presses her palms together. Light bursts from her body.
Though mine original self be forfeit here, there is no want of replicas to succeed me.
Egovista's blade smashes into Nayuta's face, sending her tumbling across the ground. Nayuta's vision swims as she's struck by a flat of the sword.
Self-destruction? How terribly boring.
Mirror!
I've had my eye on you for quite some time. There's no better material for a puppet than you. I've always coveted you for that. Ah, I should mention about your clones. I've already taken care of them, in case things came to this. Injecting corruption directly into your body would be pointless. You would only cure yourself. But even you cannot withstand this much corruption being planted in your nymph.
Traitorous scum!
Don't look at me like that. I believed in you and cooperated with you in good faith. But I'm simply too disappointed. Please know that my feelings were genuine before.
Sure.
Vile wretch! I swear I shall!
Sorry, but you should know. I'll do whatever it takes to win, too.
The red light enters Nayuta's body. She struggles, but goes still after a moment. A short time passes. The red-eyed monk rises to her feet.
How do you feel? This is exactly why corrupted puppets are so boring. Oh well, I'll just have to make do with your performance. Now then, could you call all your clones here? There's something I've been wanting to try for some time.
Red light-eyed monk sits cross-legged and closes her eyes. Light rises upwards. Watching that light, Mirror smiles. I'm not surprised by any of this. I've heard the United Forces of Humanity are looking for me. Why? Because I exposed their dirtiest secrets. It all started with the lift. Backed by massive funding from Missilus Industry, it was presented as humanity's gateway to space. But was it ever really about space? Its true purpose may already be buried underneath VTC's control. Basilis's money, and the United Forces Humanities cover-up. You okay, Nate? You do a big sneeze. Which means nothing can be trusted, not religion, corporations, or the government. Everyone question everything. What if everyone is lying? What if humanity's enemy is something we created and now it's slaughtering us? Even if I disappear, don't stop questioning. It's time to wake up. Johan's mind is unsettled. Since the battle with the Queen, there has not been a single day his heart has been at peace. That painful defeat weighs heavily on him. What happened afterward only made things more complicated. The corruption of Nayuta's true body.
This is devastating.
It'll be fine. Knowing her, she'll come out of this like it's nothing. Then right on cue, she'll waltz in looking smug as ever.
But you said she was corrupted.
Even that won't be a problem. I believe in Nayuta.
I can't tell if that's trust or just blind optimism.
She may not have always told us everything, but she's always been thinking several steps ahead, and we've benefited from that numerous times. So things will be all right. I trust her.
Fine. Then I'll trust the monk too. Come to think of it, there's no way someone as conniving as her would be struck down like a dog. She must have something up her sleeve.
The Rapture strategist called Mir. The newborn Raptures and the Queen said it'd be creating. The new heretics are called Turia and Ego Vista. There may be even more. There probably are. Libby, who arrived in Eden with only her head remaining. Rose, severely damaged, now unresponsive with only her brainwaves still active. An unidentified weapon dubbed Red Shoes. With how many new unfamiliar things keep converging in Eden, Johan is a conservative by nature. He is not accustomed to accepting things he doesn't have a full grasp on. His years spent on the surface have only pushed that tendency to an even greater extreme. Bro, if Old Tails shows up at Eden and sees those shoes, every single one of Old Tails is gonna like have a PTSD reaction and raise him to the ground. Also, notice how Nayuta hasn't said verily a single time this chapter. Good point. Johan steps on something. He frowns and slowly lifts his foot. A sticky black liquid stretches between his boot and the floor. Johan's head hurts. He is afraid to open the door before him, but he can no longer ignore the noise coming from the outside. After taking a short breath, Johan opens the door.
Hey, I told you not to eat every single thing you find.
Excuse me.
Who? Was it Ziz?
Huh? No, it wasn't me.
Then who was it?
Oh, sorry. I gave it to her. Was I not supposed to?
She refuses to eat her meals because she keeps snacking all the time.
Come on. Kids should be able to eat what they want.
You can't go through life just doing whatever you want. Sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do.
Leviathan speaking facts.
You're being all philosophical all of a sudden.
This is certainly heavy.
See? It's too heavy for you to lift, isn't it?
I said it was heavy. I didn't say I couldn't lift it.
Wow. A pseudo-human like you could lift my pincers?
It's no big deal. It's your turn.
You want me to lift your weapon? I could do that with one hand. What the? How do you carry all of this around?
With my strength, of course.
The sub-arm distributes the weight. There's no way you could lift it with strength alone.
Huh. You little liar.
Even if the weight is distributed, I'm still lifting it with my own strength.
A valid point. The total weight doesn't change simply because it's distributed.
Oh god.
Allow me, the ever-astute Bahamut, to enlighten you. It's called the law of the totality of mass.
There's no such law.
I was mistaken. Was it the law of weight conservation?
That's not a thing either.
Huh. And what would you know about that to act so smug? Don't underestimate the brilliance of my intelligence.
Pardon me, but what are you reading?
A blank notebook. It used to be a book, but it became blank. I, in my infinite wisdom, absorbed all the knowledge in it, rendering it blank.
I've never heard of such a thing in my life.
Wow.
Holy
Check out her
yapper.
forehead, Cecil. It's so smooth.
Hey! Don't touch my forehead.
Goodness, you could practically use it as a mirror.
Shiny. It's blinding.
Oh,
Ow! My eyes! I mean, the sun is so blinding.
Johann leaves the room. The moment he opens the door, the troubling thought that had been swirling in Johann's mind vanish. His brain mobilizes every resource at its disposal in order to find a way to bring order to this chaotic situation. He combs through his memory and speaks the words he once used to resolve situations like these.
Be quiet.
But things do not quiet down at all. Johann's head pounds. He needs to resolve this situation one way or another. He quickly assesses what's happening. He approaches the source of the commotion, the person whom everyone is shouting at.
What is it?
Are you the leader?
You could say that, for the time being.
We need to sort some things out. You call yourselves the Four Beast, correct?
Yes.
You're heretics.
Yes.
Who created the Queen.
Indeed.
And you're her associates.
Yes.
You saddle up to just about anyone, don't you? I've been briefed about you ahead of time. You're...
Johann is startled by a sudden strange sensation against his leg. He looks down. A girl is clinging to his leg.
Hug me.
My. Just a kid and already taken with a handsome face.
Johann ignores the girl and continues.
As I was saying, your
Hug me.
end goal is... I have a hard time believing you helped us out of
Hug me.
goodwill. So I need you to be clear about your intentions. You're aware of who we're going up against.
Hug me.
Johann bends down and lifts the girl up. We won, guys. That's it. Endgame. We've won. Even Johann has hit paternal mode. Let's go. Game over. All right. End of the game. We're good. Good end. We're all done. We're done. We're done. We can pack it up.
Hug me.
I don't know how I'm supposed to hug you.
Oh,
Just wrap your arms snug
doesn't
around
know how to
her.
hug her. Oh, Johann brings the girl into his embrace with stiff, awkward movements. She falls asleep almost instantly.
She's asleep.
You're right. She'll sleep in just about anyone's arms.
It's a
Do
rubber
I
duck.
have to keep holding her like this?
Yes. If you put her down, there will be hell to pay.
What do you mean by that?
She'll cry and scream and all that.
How long do I have to stay like this?
Probably until she wakes up.
Johann looks down at the sleeping girl in his arms. The thoughts that had been tormenting him moments ago are completely gone. Focusing all his attention on holding the girl, Johann stood frozen in place. This is the first time Cecil has seen this side of Johann. She bursts out laughing in the end.
Alright, I have a clear picture of what's going on. We'll cooperate.
Do I need to remind you of who we're up against?
There's no need. We've met her. So, that was the queen? No wonder. What would happen if we leave her alone?
I have no idea at all. According to Snow White, she's establishing a new faction. Which means they intend to create a world of their own. Any notion of coexistence is just a pipe dream.
Leviathan stares at the girl asleep in Johann's arms.
That's reason enough. We're in.
Good.
So we just wait until the young man contacts us?
For now, yes.
Understood. We'll wait then. Isn't she heavy?
No, I've gotten the hang of it.
I see.
The girl suddenly opens her eyes wide. She slips out of Johann's arms and runs off.
Hey! Where are you going? Honestly, I can't take my eyes off her for even a second.
Leviathan chases after the girl. Johann rises and follows. Without the slightest hesitation, the girl runs through Eden. Something about her path she's taking strikes Johann as strange. The place she is heading is clearly... The girl quietly stares at Marion, lying there as if asleep. She waves her hand in front of her face, but Marion does not wake. She reaches out and places her hand on Marion's chest. No heartbeat can be felt. The girl takes a step back and places her hand on her own chest. She feels 2 heartbeats. The girl continues to stare at Marion. To the downtown area.
Fire!
Oh, it's this guy. He's back. Mass-produced NIKKEs open fire on Dorothy. Dorothy effortlessly evades the facade.
I suppose this must be because of the Queen.
The Ark's leadership must already know that the Queen has come to the surface. Information that is highly confidential. They're attacking me on the grounds that I disclosed that information and stirred up an unrest amongst the public. But this is not what I had in mind. One would expect leadership would summon me for a meeting or even an interrogation for leaking classified intel. I intended to make my case for the necessity of the Third Surface Reclamation War, but of course, leadership couldn't possibly be swayed. But for the NIKKEs who are completely kept in the dark, and the civilians who are equally uninformed, the mounting chaos within the Ark would have been more than enough to shake them into the core. I need to be the one who puts those fears to rest. It's impossible to explain everything to them as it were, so some degree of deception is necessary. That way, it'll be easier to incite them. After all, what people want are visible facts and solutions. What lies beneath never interests them. The performance I put on in the Ark up until now should be sufficient to draw in both NIKKEs and the people alike. But this I did not anticipate. I didn't think they would attack without warning, and in the middle of the city, no less.
What's going on?
Dorothy avoids every bullet as they rain down on her. Citizens flee in terror or collapse to the ground. She moves carefully so no one gets hurt. Any casualties will prove fatal to her plan. Even the slightest association to what's going on would be just
you
as
little
fatal.
rat! Where are my damned reinforcements?
The moment Dobin shouts fade, a swarm of mass-produced NIKKEs appear. They open fire on Dorothy.
This could go on forever.
Dorothy dashes forward. Weaving through hails of bullets, she charges towards the mass-produced NIKKE spread into the uniform. She does not draw her gun. Instead, using her hand-to-hand combat, she takes them down one by one. With no knowledge of close-quarter combats, the mass-produced NIKKE begin to fall. Dorothy keeps dropping them without pause.
Damn pilgrim!
Deputy Chief Dobin.
Oh, so you know who I am.
Information on the Ark's Commander-in-Chief and Deputy Chiefs is kept well hidden. With the exception of yours, so it left an impression. Given the low security clearance, I assume you aren't anyone of significance. Am I right?
Damn!
I don't believe we've formally been introduced. Have we met before?
Like hell we have.
Then, do you hold some personal grudge against me?
It's nothing personal. I'm acting on behalf of the Ark.
What did you say?
I've known about your little scheme all along. I won't let you have your revenge on the Ark.
Revenge on the Ark? What on earth are you?
You're part of the Goddess Squad. And you're the acting leader, Dorothy. That's right. You must want revenge, don't you? The Ark should have been yours, and yet there's no place for any of you in it. But I won't allow it. But as long as I, Deputy Chief Dobon, am here, you won't have your revenge on the Ark.
You. How do you know any of this?
Seeing Dorothy's reaction, Dobin becomes certain. This is it. This is real. With this, he can make a name for himself. Dobin was born in the Outer Rim. He was raised by a father who dealt with the stress of a difficult life by beating him mercilessly. To this day, he's unsure if that man was truly his father. Perhaps that was simply what he wanted to believe. One day, while living hand to mouth as a collector, the central government soldiers showed up in Ifel. Everyone groveled before the soldier and obtained food and money in return. Dobin polished the soldier's shoes out of curiosity, and the soldier gave him money. It was a large sum that would take 3 months of work to earn, but he turned down the money. Instead, he smiled and claimed he was only doing this because he enjoyed it. The soldier took an interest in this young boy from the Outer Rim, one who expected no compensation. The soldier stayed in Epheltus for a month, putting Dobin to work as his errand boy. And Dobin served the soldier wholeheartedly, and on the last day the soldier said to him, "Come to the Ark and serve me there." And so, Dobin received an identification chip from the soldier and headed for the Ark. 1 month was all it took. The identification chip that everyone in the Outer Rim could only dream of had come to him, simply because he served an unnamed soldier for a month. It didn't take long for him to realize that everything he so desperately desired in the Outer Rim is easily obtained in the Ark. Dobin lived as a citizen in the Ark before becoming a soldier. One day, an opportunity arose for him to tour the Outer Rim, which he accepted without hesitation. He did so because he found himself missing his hometown. The moment he crossed the partition, however, Dobin was horrified. Had this place always been this filthy and dark? Someone approached him and polished his shoes. It was the man he used to call father. The man repeatedly bowed and polished Dobin's shoes, but had no idea who Dobin was. Dobin ground the man underfoot, then fled the Outer Rim. He was ashamed that he comes from such a putrid cesspool. He despised himself for considering that place home and for missing it even briefly. From that day on, Dobin became vitriolic in his disdain for the Outer Rim. He believed that if the Outer Rim disappeared, his shameful and disgusting past would disappear along with it. He proposed a policy targeting the Outer Rim to the central government. The policy called for isolating the Outer Rim and designating it as a dumping ground. The central government approved the proposal and gave Dobin full oversight. From the central government's perspective, the Outer Rim had always been a headache, but abandoned or not, it was still a place where people lived. But the policy Dobin presented treated the Outer Rim as a place bereft of inhabitants. If things went wrong, all blame could be pinned on Dobin. From the central government's perspective, there was no reason to refuse. The Outer Rim began to turn into hell. Dobin soon gained recognition for his role in recognition in, oh my god, I can't speak, read, move, all of this. He gained recognition for his role in resolving such a troublesome matter and rose to a high-ranking position. From then on, Dobin directed all troublesome and unsavory matters into the Outer Rim. Okay, there we go. The place descended further into hell. Meanwhile, the quality of life in the Ark continued to rise. As a result of this repeated cycle, Dobin rose to the position of Deputy Chief. He felt on top of the world that someone like him from the Outer Rim could rise all the way to Deputy Chief. It felt like a dream. But that was where it ended. With the Ark stabilized, there was nothing left to dump in the Outer Rim. Whenever problems arose in the Ark, he engineered it to appear as if the Outer Rim's handiwork, only to be repeatedly foiled by the Underworld Queen and Exotic. He hears whispers behind his back. He's accused of selling out his own hometown for promotion, and now that he's without a scapegoat, he's powerless. Dobin began to grow anxious. He had a dream to make the Ark his own personal fiefdom. The thought of an Outer Rim native standing atop the Ark filled him with unbridled joy. But he had no way of getting there. Save for his capacity for inhuman methods, Dobin had no real talent. His standing naturally began to erode, and nobody acknowledged his worth. He was excluded from important meetings and was not even assigned a NIKKE to his name. He concluded that both his position as Deputy Chief and his place as soldier and citizen of the Ark were at risk if things continued. He needed to prove himself, but he was incompetent. That was when the pilgrim Dorothy arrived in the Ark. He found it suspicious the timing was too conspicuous. Dobin became certain Dorothy had an ulterior motive and began investigating her. When Dorothy left the Ark on an exploration mission on the Utopia, he went so far to plant a bug on her for her motives. However, he learned nothing of significance, and there was no information about Dorothy anywhere in the Ark either. Hi, Kuma! A NIKKE without records shouldn't exist. After an exhaustive inquiry, Dobin uncovered the existence of the Forbidden Library. His position... Oh my god. His position as Deputy Chief made that a possibility. Dobin set out to comb through the Forbidden Library. However, the library's doors remained closed to him. Breaking in without authorization would be a death sentence, even for a Deputy Chief. Since there was no way to access the Forbidden Library would be granted to him, Dobin was left stomping his feet in frustration. After days of lurking around the Forbidden Library, he spotted a NIKKE scooping out the same area. Dobin sensed that an opportunity would present itself in some form. And sure enough, something miraculous happened. There was a blackout in the Ark. Shortly after, the NIKKEs who had been loitering came sprinting out with a book in hand. Dobin shot the NIKKE in the head. So Iry's dead? Oh, this guy's gotta go. This guy's gotta go. I've already said he's gotta go, but now he's doubly gotta go. He's doubly gotta go. Get him out of here. Someone shoot him in the head. Make me feel better. Shortly after, the NIKKE who had been loitering came sprinting out with a book in hand. Dobin shot the NIKKE in the head, stole the book from her, and fled. After reading everything written in that book, Dobin let out a shout of triumph. Glorp gang, rise up. It's time to kill a caveman. Mods, chop its balls off. All records from the Forbidden Library carry inherent incredibility, so the contents of this book could be trusted. He became certain of Dorothy's intention. He was convinced if he killed Dorothy before she brought ruin to the Ark, his standing would solidify for good, eliminating the instigator intent on destroying the Ark right before any damage occurred. Just imagining himself as the hero who averted the crisis and saved the Ark filled him with joy. Dobin, guardian of the Ark. While he yet stood, peace would reign in the Ark forever.
Answer me. How do you know any of this?
Everybody in the Ark knows it. Why would you think I wouldn't know? And I know your motives, too. Goddess Squad. The goddess of victory. Humanity's hope. To think that you, one of those legendary NIKKEs, could have fallen this far. Pathetic. We will never hand the Ark over.
I see. So you knew everything. So, what exactly do you plan to do about it?
Isn't it obvious? I eliminate the outsider who is trying to throw the Ark into chaos.
Just one question. Why did you abandon us?
What are you talking about? You're the ones who abandoned the Ark.
What did you say?
Uh-oh, she's going
The
sicko
Goddess
mode.
Squad demanded far too much. You wanted half of the Ark and the seat of supreme authority. Free control over military forces and unlimited access to resources. You didn't care what happened to the citizens. All you did was constantly demand things to serve your own interests. You even threatened us with force. Fortunately, the Ark was strong enough to withstand your assault. And when defeated, all of you fled the Ark with your tails tucked
I
between your
don't think
legs.
he knows reading comprehension.
Despite all that, to honor your contributions, the Ark elevated you to myth, enshrined you in monuments, and passed down your legend through the generations. Instead of gratitude toward the Ark, this is how you repay us?
Have you ever seen us in person?
No. I was born in the Ark.
I see. So that's how they recorded it.
Dobin knows the whole truth. He knows the author of the Forbidden Library foresaw what fate awaited the Goddess Squad upon entering the Ark. He knows that they took the role of villain to prevent the goddesses from being forgotten, and that he knows why the goddesses ended up the way they did. But he doesn't say anything. What matters now is for him, the Ark Deputy's chief, to take down the outsider blinded by revenge to earn his merit. So he must provoke Dorothy into giving him what he wants.
All units! This pilgrim has spread misinformation and incited unrest in the Ark. I want her captured alive. We must keep the Ark safe. We cannot allow an outsider to ruin everything we've built.
You really do have a way with words.
It's a battle of falsehood against falsehood. If the official narrative regarding the Goddess Squad is as Dobin says, then Birmingham's passive treatment of her makes sense, but it doesn't matter. The people whom Dorothy must appeal to are not those in power, but the NIKKEs and the ordinary citizens. Dorothy holds irrefutable proof that the Queen has descended. Whatever Dobin says about Dorothy's true intentions will crumble before the undeniable physical disaster looming ahead. Both lies will come into light one day, but Dorothy is confident in her victory. If the truth is great enough, even the small lies mixed in will have a way of becoming the truth. To ensure that she'll come out on top of that when the decisive moment arrives, Dorothy decides she must control public opinion. Dorothy once again cuts through the mass-produced NIKKEs. Escaping would be easy, as it would be subduing him. But I need to come off as the victim, since the public tends to side with the weak. I'll give them just enough of a fight and take some hits, but under no circumstance can I use my gun, and there must be absolutely no casualties. I must appear as someone targeted by the central government for the telling of the truth. Dobin's actions here will give the NIKKEs and citizens the confirmation they need. Confirmation that the central government has been deceiving the Ark.
Why don't you take a nap?
Dorothy drives her knee into the abdomen of a mass-produced NIKKE. The NIKKE bends at the waist and groans. At that moment, a mass-produced NIKKE explodes, sending fragments scattering everywhere.
Huh?
The NIKKE beside her charges with a shriek and lunges at Dorothy, trying to grab her. Dorothy reflexively dodges and breaks the NIKKE stance. The Nikke staggers, then detonates. Dorothy brushes the fragments of something from her face and realizes with certainty.
What a dirty trick.
What the hell? This pilgrim killed those Nikkes. All units, switch from suppression rounds to live ammunition. This pilgrim has no intention of cooperating.
All the mass-produced Nikke simultaneously replace their magazines and fire at Dorothy. But the bullets are the same as they were before. Everything was just for show. While dodging the bullets, Dorothy glares at Dobin.
You conniving pilgrim! You're bent on throwing the Ark into chaos, aren't you? But as long as I, Deputy Chief Dobin, still stand, you won't succeed.
The Centaurian shouts are clearly meant to be heard by everyone. Dorothy feels a rage boiling within.
Do you have a death wish?
You'd even lay hands on a human? No matter how intensely you despise the Ark, isn't this going too far?
Looking at the loathsome man before her, spouting drivel. She considers perhaps breaking one of his legs wouldn't be so bad. She could stage it as an accident, make it look like he fell on his own. A mechanical sound echoes from above. Dorothy looks up. Rappy and I land together aboard 7 Dwarf Zero. We assess the situation. Fragments of fallen Nikkes lie scattered across the ground. Dorothy?
It wasn't me.
I know. I'm asking what happened. Dorothy looks at Dobin.
Were you the one who talked?
Huh? About what?
About me. To that human.
Of course not. Why would I go around talking about that so carelessly?
Ah, the counters. The Ark's beacon of hope. You've arrived just in time. Pilgrim, it's over. Give up now.
Have you come to stop me? Yes. I see. In the end, you're all the same. It seems like your patience is wearing thin. Considering how much Dobin is provoking you, perhaps you were considering breaking his leg and staging it as an accident?
Uh-oh. I don't know how things got to this point, but I think we should talk things over first.
That is what I intended. But the other side does not seem so amenable to the idea.
What? Hey, you! Aren't you here to back us up?
No, we came to take Dorothy with us.
You fool! Take a good look at this carnage. That pilgrim has already killed 2 of my precious Nikkes. Invaluable assets to the Ark.
That's impossible. Dorothy doesn't use explosives. Got his ass! It looks to me like those Nikkes exploded from the inside out. As if someone planted bombs in them beforehand.
You idiot! A little success and suddenly you can't see what's right in front of you. This pilgrim is set on overturning the Ark. And you're defending her?
Yes, I'm siding with Dorothy.
You traitor! You have no idea what she's really capable of.
I would say I know her better than you, Deputy Chief.
Filthy traitors! A lot of you! I'll see you all court-martialed and hanged. You say I don't know her true colors? It's you who doesn't. I'll show you what kind of creature that pilgrim really is. Come out!
At Dobin's gesture, the formation parts. Numerous mass-produced Nikkes step forward. Oh, they all are Product 23 model Nikkes. They all remove their visors to reveal familiar necklaces around their necks. That's fucking rude.
No way.
Memories from aboard the Utopia come rushing back to me. The image that held Dorothy captivated. A name surfaces. Ine. No, something's different. The mass-produced Nikkes who have stepped forward, each wearing anxious expressions. They glance around nervously, their gazes wavering. They're all individual Nikkes. They cautiously turn their eyes to Dorothy. Up until now, I've never seen Dorothy wear that expression. Seeing Dorothy's face, Dobin celebrates inwardly. The name he heard spoken through the wiretap on Dorothy was aboard the Utopia, Pine. The same one confirmed in the book from the Forbidden Library, Pine. Whoever this Pine is, she's clearly someone important to Dorothy. So he dug through the old records to learn everything he could about Pine. Fortunately, the book from the Forbidden Library even detailed her final demise. From there, he mobilized as many Product 23 models as possible. He prepared and equipped them with the same necklace seen in the photo. Now, he'll send them hurtling towards Dorothy, then kill them all. If Dorothy becomes angry, good. If she loses reason, even better. If she comes charging at him to kill him, it'll be perfect. In that moment, she'll become the Ark's public enemy #1. The NIKKEs at his side are equipped with the energy shields rated against optical weapons. Dorothy uses optical weapons, favoring precision low-output shots over high-output ones. The shields should hold against her shots well enough. And in the process, Dorothy's weakness will become fully exposed. After that, everything will fall into place. He'll take down Dorothy, the pilgrim with unclear motives who possesses a clear threat. It will be easy to frame her for attempting to overthrow the Ark, especially because she's a well-known pilgrim. Then Dobin will be recognized for his efforts for saving the Ark from danger. He recalls Dorothy's reaction earlier. Drunk on the feeling of victory, Dobin smiles for the first time in a while. I don't fully understand the relationship between Pine and Dorothy. Even so, one thing is certain, Pine is more precious to Dorothy than anyone else. And the image of that very person is standing before her now. This is an act of desecration, a vile one at that. It is trampling with muddy feet into the sacred space of a stranger's cherished memories.
Go.
A mass-produced NIKKE resembling Pine hesitates, then runs forward. She spreads her arms towards Dorothy and forces a smile. Dorothy stands frozen, staring blankly at the sight before her. The NIKKEs approach.
Dorothy.
And she explodes. Rappy? Rappy? Rappy!
Roger. Putting a bullet in that bastard's head now.
Subdue Dorothy. Dorothy draws her gun. She aims it directly at Dobin. Rappy rushes in and grabs Dorothy's gun.
Let go.
Wait!
Fall back.
Roger.
Let go, I said.
7 Dwarf Zero activates and Rappy withdraws from the area with Dorothy in tow. I glare at Dobin.
You fool! What do you think you're doing? Traitorous scum! How dare you protect the Ark's enemy?
You don't expect your death to be clean.
Ooh.
What?
I run in the direction Rappy and Dorothy flew off toward. Anise, Neon, change of location.
What? But we're almost there. Then where do we go?
Head towards the hospital. I'll send you the exact location later.
Okay. See you later, Master.
I cut the transmission and break into a full sprint. I sprint in the direction that Rappy and Dorothy are headed. The only problem is, I don't know the exact location either. There. Rappy tumbles across the ground. From a distance, I catch sight of Dorothy pulling away.
Commander!
Rappy, are you okay?
Take cover!
Dorothy fires wildly. I quickly hurl myself to the side. The optical rounds are scraped across the ground. She fired her gun?
She's lost her mind.
Dorothy's approaches rapidly in low flight. Rappy unleashes a volley at her, but she rolls clear of every shot. In the same moment, Dorothy fires back with optical rounds. Wait, if I got shot, I'll die.
The same goes for me.
Rappy and I roll out of the way as heat grazes our bodies. Dorothy walks slowly towards us.
Do you intend to keep going? I prefer not to. But if I stop, you'll go back and kill Dobin.
That's right. There's no reason to let him live.
Stop this. You said you would take over the Ark. If you do this, all of your plans will fall apart. Everything you have prepared till now will become meaningless.
Everything I've prepared, it has already been ruined. Nothing is left.
Dorothy, why are you doing this?
I have nothing left now. The place we thought was paradise refused to let us in, and the new paradise we built cast us out. That's right. I have given up all hope. Because there's nothing else I can do. After inciting the humans and NIKKEs of the Ark to leave with me, I wanted to create another paradise. That trivial thing. That was the only form of revenge I had left. That was the only thing left I could take from the Ark. I've tried to endure all this time because it was all I had left. But what I can't endure is that.
Dorothy, come with us. Let's defeat the Queen together.
You're asking me to join forces with the Ark? You heard what happened from Snow White herself. What was done to me, to us. I'll never forgive the Ark for that.
I'll convince them. I'll make sure you're compensated for everything you've suffered.
You know that would never happen.
Dorothy levels her gun at me.
You idiot!
Anise is here! Neon has arrived!
Anise and Neon jump down from a building and land loudly behind Dorothy. Dorothy hurriedly turns and pulls the trigger. Anise's hand blocks the optical round aimed at Neon's head.
Whoa!
Oh.
Did you just...
I just...
Dorothy steps back.
Were you trying to kill her?
No, I wasn't. I'm sorry.
Dorothy!
Hey!
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Numerous footsteps send tremors through the ground. Countless NIKKEs are advancing towards us. At the forefront are Product 23 models.
Well done, Counters. Hold her right there.
Stop! Don't take another step and don't even think about giving any orders.
You son of a...
Counters. We protect Dorothy.
Roger. Got it.
Firepower! Firepower!
We face off against Dobin's forces with Dorothy standing behind us.
Go!
The mass-produced NIKKEs leading the formation exchange nervous glances.
Go, damn you! I said go! Go and fight!
The leading Product 23 models charge forward. With frightening expressions, they rush towards us. Fury fills Dorothy's eyes. Rappy quickly grabs both of Dorothy's hands. Anise and Neon follow suit, grabbing Dorothy's shoulders.
Why is she so strong? Don't worry, there's 3 of us.
Let me go. I'm going to dispose of that trash.
I know he's a piece of garbage, but you have to hold back.
Hold back? You want me to hold back? Imagine if those NIKKEs looked like Red Hood. Could you really hold back? That piece of filth! How dare he use Pina, my most precious wings! He's desecrating her memory! He doesn't know the first thing about what happened, but he dares trample on my memories to provoke me? My most precious memories!
You already know he's trying to get a rise out of you, so don't fall for it.
I don't care. I'll play right along. Very well. I'll take the bait.
Are you being serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Rappy releases Dorothy's hands. She looks straight at Dorothy and says,
Okay. Then let's kill him together.
What?
If that's what you want, then let's kill him together, Dorothy. I'm your friend, so I'm in this with you.
What are you saying?
The ground shakes from the thunderous footsteps. In an instant, countless Nikkes surround us. Deputy Chief Birmingham arrives with reinforcements in tow.
Everyone, stop. Dorothy, drop your weapon.
Birmingham!
I said drop your weapon, Dorothy. Now, drop it.
Why should I?
Perfect. Exactly what I hoped for. A large audience.
Dobin fiddles with something. I get a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. As if responding to that foreboding, the Nikkes resembling Peony all react at once. They tremble as if agonizing in pain. Moments later, all the mass-produced Nikkes have red eyes.
Dorothy. 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 Dorothy.
They begin calling her name in metallic, distorted voices. Are they corrupted?
Go on then, Pilgrim. Shoot. Isn't shooting corrupted Nikkes your specialty?
Dorothy shakes everyone off and raises her gun. No, Dorothy!
Yes! Shoot! Shoot and reveal your true nature.
Several mass-produced Nikkes shield Dobin. Dobin laughs.
It worked. She took the bait.
Dorothy's gun trembles. She glares at Dobin, her face filled with rage. Then... a hole appears in Dobin's head. Dobin collapses to the ground. Red spills from his head and stains the ground. His body lies motionless. He dies instantly.
Damn it.
Chaos erupts. Nikkes and citizens alike scream. One of the Ark's highest authorities, a deputy chief, is dead.
Dorothy, what have you done?
It wasn't me.
I turn my head. Smoke rises from Deputy Chief Birmingham's gun. Hell yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Deputy Chief.
The verdict.
I will deliver my judgment. The mobilization of private forces within the Ark without majority consent of Ark leadership. The use of live ammunition within the Ark without majority consent of Ark leadership. The use of explosives within the Ark without majority consent of Ark leadership. The meaningless sacrifice of Nikkes in the process. Furthermore, the misuse of classified research data pertaining to corruption without majority consent of Ark leadership. All of the above actions resulted in considerable disorder within the Ark. I hereby deliver judgment on Deputy Chief Birmingham, who carried out summary execution on Deputy Chief Dobin, the party responsible for the aforementioned offenses. On the basis that Deputy Chief Dobin's actions could have further destabilized the Ark's already turbulent situation. On the basis of the potential threat posed to the Ark by unnecessarily provoking the Pilgrim, Dorothy, an unidentified entity. Furthermore, on the basis that Deputy Chief Dobin held no meaningful influence over the Ark's current operations. I hereby rule Deputy Chief Burningham's summary execution of Dobin, a justified act.
Yeah, let's go!
Please note that this ruling factored in the special circumstances of the situation being treated as wartime.
Oh!
Good. That's a relief.
Birmingham, who's drenched in sweat, looks at Dorothy. Dorothy stares back with shocked expression.
A real relief.
Birmingham surveys the Nikkes filled with the streets, and then citizens watching everything unfold from a distance. Then he whispers
Help
to me,
me put the Nikkes and the citizens at ease.
What? Why don't you just do it yourself?
I'm not good with crowded places.
Oh, okay, alright then. A private call comes through from Enoch.
I will dispatch personnel to retrieve the body of the former Deputy Chief Dobin. Additionally, I will request that Elysion treat the Nikkes afflicted with corruption. They should be treatable with the Vop House we have secured.
So you knew about this?
Yes, but I am the only one who does, so there is no need for concern.
Good, I'll leave it in your hands.
Very well.
I look around. I see the trembling eyes of the countless Nikkes and citizens. At the end of their gazes, Dorothy stands. I take a deep breath and point at Dorothy. This is Dorothy, the second leader of the Goddess Squad. The Goddess Squad is not a legend. They existed, and their leader stands before you now.
What on earth are you saying?
Dorothy is innocent. I can vouch for her. You all know what Dorothy has done for the Ark in its time of need. I will personally guarantee Dorothy's safety as the commander that counters the commando unit. Former Deputy Chief Dobin, he attempted to frame and execute Dorothy. His motives are currently under investigation. His actions were no different from acts of terrorism, including the discharge of firearms, the planting of bombs inside Nikkes to use them as weapons. He was executed by Deputy Chief Birmingham. Should I say more? Do I need to address what Dorothy or even what Dobin said? As I mull these things over, my eyes meet with Birmingham's. He subtly shakes his head. This is all I can share at the moment. Further details will be provided in a statement from the central government. From here on, please allow any directive, issued by the central government. Thank you. The commotion begins to settle. Dorothy?
Who gave you the right to talk about me like that?
I'll convince them.
What?
I'll convince them so that you can be compensated for everything you've been through. Just trust me. Handcuffs are placed on Dorothy's wrists. Wait!
This is just for show. She did discharge a firearm in city limits after all. Besides, do you really think this metal scrap can actually restrain her?
Well, no, of course not.
For now, we'll hold her at the rehabilitation center for Nikkes. We can talk there.
Very well.
Oh, and by the way...
Yes?
Well done. In times of chaos like this, it's more helpful to convey just the immediate situation than go into detail. It also buys us time on our end, which is even better. You're still a little rough around the edges when it comes to knowing when to cut things off, but you'll improve. Anyway, go inside and rest. We'll talk again soon.
Understood, thank you.
Dorothy.
Yes?
Behave yourself, and don't cause any trouble at the rehabilitation center.
I'll hook you up with some outside food. Any magazines you want, just say the word.
You three are absurd.
Dorothy and Birmingham stare at each other. After more than 10 minutes, Dorothy begins to grow restless. Just as she is about to speak, Birmingham opens his mouth.
You were too hasty. Inciting Nikkes and citizens to rise up toward a third surface reclamation war. Did you really think that would work?
All of you were dragging your feet. It was frustrating.
So the Queen really has descended?
Yes, she has.
Then the destruction of Eden must be true as well. And you really are Dorothy of the Goddess Squad?
Yes.
Right. I've known that all along.
What?
I knew you were Dorothy of the Goddesses from the moment we first met.
I knew those in the Ark regarded us as legends, but I didn't expect a deputy chief of all people to buy into it.
When we first met, you asked me something. You mentioned someone's name and asked if I knew it. Oswald. He's my grandfather, although not by blood.
Dorothy springs to her feet.
You!
Please sit. Causing a scene won't help anything. I'll explain.
That would be wise.
Dorothy sits back down.
I doubted you. I wasn't convinced that you were truly Dorothy from the Goddess Squad. I saw through your true intentions of either destroying or taking over the Ark early on. But I couldn't bring myself to dispose of you. According to my grandfather's records, you were the most radiant goddess of victory of all. My grandfather Oswald. He allowed himself to be disgraced in order to protect you all.
What are you talking about?
Oh boy, here we go.
After Operation Ark Guardian ended, the Ark deliberated over what to do with the Goddess Squad. They were certain you would wield influence far beyond the central government. So on the day you returned to the Ark, they mobilized every method they could to bring you goddesses down and to drag you from your pedestal. No one adored the Goddess Squad more than my grandfather. He held a high enough position to oversee the entirety of Operation Ark Guardian. So he abandoned the Goddess Squad, because it was obvious to anyone that they would be destroyed if they returned to the Ark.
You honestly expect me to believe that?
I know. There's no evidence of it. But back then, the central government was filled with the likes of Dobin.
If you're going to lie, you should at least get your story straight. What you're saying contradicts Dobin's account considerably.
Dobin was lying.
Do you really expect me to believe you on your word alone?
There's nothing more I can say. Dobin lied to provoke you. That's all there is to it.
Then how did he know how Pina died?
My grandfather apparently listened to every conversation in that temporary camp. He recorded it all in a book.
He heard everything?
Yes. It seems he originally intended to wait longer, since moving too hastily could have exposed him. But after what happened to you, he moved up the schedule. Because he feared the goddesses would crumble.
Why didn't anyone say anything? If what you're saying is true, why did he abandon us instead of telling the truth?
Because even if he told you that entering the Ark meant you would be placed on trial, destroyed politically, and buried under false charges, you would still insist on coming to confirm it for yourselves. That was how deep your trust in the Ark ran, after all. If he'd told you that there was a problem in the Ark, and that he'd contact you later, you would never have left the Ark's entrance. Because your concern for the Ark ran that deep. From my grandfather's perspective, he needed a lie that was convincingly realistic. A lie that would keep you away from the Ark. Even if it bred hatred, rage, or a thirst for revenge. Even if it meant you would one day return to exact that revenge. He wanted to make sure you never wished to set eyes on the Ark again.
Then why didn't he call us back afterward?
The Ark had long been dominated by VTC, and VTC would never have tolerated your existence. There was nothing he could do, since they were too powerful. So my grandfather filed a false report saying the Goddess Squad had deserted, Later, after VTC was destroyed, the situation improved. But too much time had passed at that point. There was no way to find any of you.
Destroyed, aka Anderson went John Wicko mode.
Then that means you knew what we went through. You knew my true identity when I came to the Ark, so that means you knew of my objectives too.
Yes, sir.
Then why did you stay silent? Did you want to humiliate me?
As I said before, I doubted you. It was far too obvious that you had come to the Ark for revenge after being abandoned like that. So I kept watch this whole time, to determine whether you were the Dorothy of the past, or the Dorothy of the present, blinded by revenge. And I came to a conclusion.
Your grandfather would have been heartbroken to see what became of the Dorothy he once knew. But you know what? The only reason I'm this way is because of you.
I'm sorry.
Dorothy freezes.
What did you say?
I can't speak for the entire Ark, but I apologize.
I didn't come here for an apology.
Dorothy, what do you want from the Ark?
The Ark. I want to seize it and get my revenge.
No. You cannot. As I said, I reached a conclusion after observing you. And my conclusion is this. You won't act against the Ark.
I could reduce the Ark to ruins right now if I wanted to.
Perhaps. But you won't. You had the power, the ability, the charisma, and yet you didn't. You deliberately took the long way around. You saved the Ark from the brink of ruin multiple times. You were happy when NIKKEs and people thanked you. As you said, you could have had your revenge at any moment you wanted, but you didn't act on it.
Oh boy.
Watching you fail to fire a single shot at Doban was what convinced me. You can't do it. Because you are a goddess. The goddess of victory. That's why you cannot do harm to the Ark. It's pitiful in a way. You dreamed of revenge for such a long time, yet you soften immediately at the slightest recognition and respect. It's regrettable. And yet you cannot help but love NIKKEs, humans, and humanity itself. It's truly sad that you're destined only to be used by others, despite having the wherewithal to take revenge, yet unable to go through with it. How foolish of you.
Why, who are you to talk to me like that?
Uh-oh.
And that's precisely why. You're still the goddess of victory. I can't leave you like this. Tell me clearly, are you an enemy or an ally? If you are our enemy, we will strike you down. But if you are still our goddess of victory, the Ark will help you. Without fail. We will help you become the goddess of victory once again. Humanity's hope. A true goddess.
Oh.
Please, stop. Don't say any more.
Because Dorothy feels like she might start to hope again. Birmingham places an old book on the table, tilted,
this is
titled
a
Dorothy.
handwritten record about you that my grandfather left behind. Read it. You deserve that much.
Birmingham rises from his seat, then turns and walks out. He looks back at Dorothy, staring blankly at the book on the table. Birmingham looks at Dorothy, then straightens. Dorothy lifts her head and looks back at Birmingham.
There was something I always wanted to say to you if I ever met you. For fighting for humanity.
Oh God.
I sincerely thank the Goddess Squad.
Oh God. Nope. Nope. Dorothy stares ahead blankly.
No. How could I have been so foolish? So easily.
Ugh. That evening, Dorothy reads the book Birmingham gave her. The final page is filled with nothing but words of guilt towards the goddesses, which Dorothy stares at blankly through the entire night. When morning comes, she hears that a high-ranking official from the central government has requested a visit. She doesn't want to go because it's certain to be an uncomfortable meeting. Even so, she gets to her feet. Dorothy sits in a chair in the visitation room. Her visitor has yet to arrive, but Dorothy is relieved as she still wrestles with her feelings. A short while later, she hears the door opening behind her. She does not turn around. She hears the door close and the footsteps draw nearer. Dorothy lowers her head and closes her eyes, a silent signal that she doesn't want to be spoken to. Then a familiar scent reaches her. The scent of marigold. She hears a teacup being placed in front of her, and the sound of the chair across from her being pulled out and someone sitting in it. A brief silence ensues. Then the sound of tea sipped across from the table is heard. Dorothy opens her eyes. She looks at the golden liquid swirling in the teacup. After letting out a short sigh, Dorothy reaches for the teacup. Just as she's about to grasp the handle, a voice speaks from across the table.
Nothing beats a good cup of tea. I see you're still as picky as ever.
Dorothy freezes and her pupils widen. She barely manages to lift her trembling head to look forward. Oh, there's the boy. Anderson looks at Dorothy with a gentle smile.
Miss Dorothy.
Commander.
Thank goodness. I was worried you might not recognize me now that I'm older.
How?
Dorothy's thoughts come to a halt. How many times in the past has she been manipulated by ghosts from her past? First Luluwise, then Pine. Wariness fills Dorothy's eyes.
Who are you?
Anderson silently looks at Dorothy. Dorothy silently looks back at Anderson. After staring at one another for a long time, Dorothy becomes certain. He is not an illusion nor a monster wearing another skin. He's the same person she once knew, bearing the marks of time on his face. The same person who shared her most radiant days. Tears fall from Dorothy's eyes.
You're alive.
Ta-da! I'm still alive and kicking. I'm sorry I couldn't come see you sooner. But you've got to admit, reuniting in a prison visitation room is quite dramatic. The things you get to see when you live long enough. To think that such a noble lady would end up in a cell.
A little bit of his shitposting commander days is back. You can hear it. It makes me so happy.
The others would get a real kick out of this. You haven't changed at all. There's a bit more intensity in your eyes, but you're exactly the same. Maybe I should have become a NIKKE too.
Oh God!
I'm the only one aging here. It's ridiculous. Do you have some kind of skincare routine? Care to share it with me?
I love that, like, I love seeing this side of him again now that, like, he's not around the commander stuff. It's so great.
Please, be quiet. Can't you see? I'm crying right now.
Stop crying or you'll get me started too. The older I get, the easier the tears come. It's becoming quite the problem. I've been taking all sorts of things for my health, but Nothing's quite what it used to be.
Please, just keep it down.
Honestly, I told you not to cry.
Only the sound of Dorothy's sobs echo through the visitation room. Dorothy brings the teas to her
Not
lips.
bad at all. The leaves are good, and it's well brewed.
Look at you, pretending to be elegant when you were just bawling your eyes out 2 seconds ago.
How long are you going to keep bringing that up?
Let me see. Until I get to tell Lilith?
Oh. Oh, no, it's not funny. Oh. It's not funny now. No! How could you do this, Anderson? You shitpost too close to the sun, brother. We're not ready for this talk. We're not. No, he does. No, he knows it's Lilith's body. He knows. He mentioned it to the commander when the commander gave him like all the info about what happened from Eden. He mentioned knowing it was Lilith's body, yeah. Ugh. Yeah, she doesn't know he knows. Yeah.
I already know.
No, okay, good.
That damned queen stole Lilith's body.
He's gonna go postal.
That thing needs to die. Without a doubt.
John Wickle mode.
But what are you doing here right now?
You must have already heard everything.
Yes. That's why I'm asking. You could be out there right now trying to tear the queen's head off. So what are you doing, sitting here? On a journey of self-discovery, are you?
I could say the same thing about you, Commander. You were alive this whole time. What were you doing?
Fair.
And despite me already being in the Ark, why did you wait until now to...
Fair.
Calm down. I'll explain everything. It's been a while since I talked about the old days. My heart's racing.
Quit kidding around.
First of all, during Operation Ark Guardian, I was on the brink of death when Lilith forcibly sent me into the Ark. I've always felt terrible about leaving without saying goodbye. I'm sorry. I arrived at the Ark and I received treatment, somehow managing to cling on to life. By the time I woke up, decades had passed. Those VTC bastards had forcibly induced me into a coma for all those years. Good grief. I'm sure that technology was never designed to be used as such.
So, VTC did that to keep you in check?
Yes. You heard that from Burning Gum?
No, I read it in the book.
Ah, that book. It's quite well written, though it skims through my exploits a bit too much for my liking. But it was a fine book.
He knows he's read the book.
Anyway, after sleeping like the dead for all those years, it was thanks to a man named Arthur that I finally woke up.
Which one's Arthur? Remind me. Which one's Arthur? Which one? Thank you. Okay. So, Burningham's dad to the rescue. Got it. Man, that man never really did get a fucking, like, be able to retire, did he?
When I came to, my body was a wreck, and you were all, bizarrely, being called pilgrims.
Oh.
I did some digging and used every connection I had to investigate why things ended up like this. I eventually found the culprit. It was VTC, a painfully obvious conclusion. After getting myself back in shape, I heard there was an event where key figures would gather. So I went and paid them a little visit.
You killed them all.
Yes, I did. I let the leader escape, though.
So casually. Oh, so you just killed them? Yeah, I did. Dorothy's just like, yeah, I fucking know it.
My achievement was recognized. even though it's an achievement for eliminating political enemies. I even rose to the position of deputy chief. After that, I tried tirelessly to find all of you.
The government literally went, man, thanks for taking that cult out. You want to be a deputy chief? He's like, yeah, sure, why the fuck not?
But you were just too good at running away. There was no way to catch any of you. And though your personalities had changed somewhat, you were still out there fighting for humanity. I desperately wanted to go up there myself, but my body couldn't last a day without specialized treatment. And considering the mortality rates up on the surface, sending someone else up was too risky a proposition. So, I left things as they were. I simply issued a directive not to attack any pilgrims since they are friendly to humanity, and to request their help instead.
Still, you could have tried at least once.
How could I possibly face any of you? I fled to the Ark at the end of Operation Ark Guardian.
Well, I mean, no,
Left you
but...
stranded for decades. The fact that I was sent here against my will doesn't change that fact.
Oh, okay,
So
alright.
I decided to simply watch over you and help from a distance. Because the me that I am now is someone with authority without the ability to act.
Even so...
I wanted to see you, but, well, I couldn't.
Anderson lightly taps his side with his fist. A metallic thud echoes.
I can no longer be the commander who charges into battle alongside you. It's embarrassing. So after stepping back from the front lines, I did what I could to help with surface reclamation efforts. I cleaned up the mess we had for a military, rewrote our combat manuals. I worked quite hard, in whatever way I could. But things were a disaster. After 2 failed surface reclamation wars, the Ark was in shambles. So I've been managing the fallout ever since, right up to now. Well then, I suppose that covers my sob story. You're wondering why I never came to see you after you got to the Ark, aren't you? After all, you made such a flashy entrance, appearing like an angel from above. There's no way I wouldn't have known.
Yes. Let's hear it.
I knew everything about your situation. I knew better than anyone why you'd come to the Ark. That's why I stayed away.
What on earth are you saying?
Because if you had asked me to destroy the Ark together, I would have agreed.
Oh!
I would have smashed the Ark with you and cheered for Eden. The Ark matters. Like it or not, it is humanity's last refuge. It must be protected at all costs. That is why I went to Birmingham. He has a sharp eye for people and good instincts. He's a talented man with no flaws, aside from his weight. I asked him to determine your true intentions. If you were still the same as before, the Ark would help you. But if you were truly intent on destroying the Ark...
You told him to kill me?
Yes.
You would do that to me?
The hero who is forced to cut down a fallen comrade. Talk about a cliché. On the other hand, the hero who sides with his fallen comrade and joins the Demon King's army. That's also not terribly original. I'm glad you haven't changed.
Commander, I've changed a lot.
No. You're the same. I'm convinced of that. You put on that tough act all by yourself. But in the end, you're guided by your heart, and you sacrifice yourself for the greater good. Stand with the Ark, Dorothy. Let's go kill that queen. Just thinking about that bitch keeps me awake at night.
Oh, he called her bitch? I so want it. I so want it to be that Anderson's the one that puts the final blow in the queen's head. I so want it. I don't think it's gonna happen. It's what I want. Ah!
Yes. After sharpening your teeth on revenge for so long, it won't be easy. But Dorothy, the reason you never put your plans into action means you never truly intended to see them through. Excuse me for a moment.
Anderson takes out his phone.
Yes, it's me. Yes. I'll return shortly. I'm meeting an old acquaintance. My condition has been stable, so I don't see why I need such frequent checkups. Understood. I'll be there soon. Yes. See you later.
I might be missing like half of my insides, but whatever.
Your way of speaking has changed a lot.
I'm a deputy chief, after all. I have to act a little dignified. But I'm the same man I was before.
Wicco mode!
My body may be broken down and aging, but my heart is unchanged. What about you? I have to go, but I'll be back. Listen to the guard and don't try to escape.
Commander, despite all that's happened, I'm glad I could see you again.
See? I told you I tear up easily now that I'm getting older.
Aww.
Oh, try these. They're apparently mint chocolate seafood chips.
Seafood chips
Yeah.
and chocolate? What the
What
fuck is
unholy
that?
abomination is that?
Sounds like a gourmet haute cuisine snack. Let Dorothy be the judge. She has discerning taste.
I'm not eating that.
Wow, this fried ramen's really good. It's salty, spicy, and hits the right spot. The commander's just here for the food. He's just here to eat, bro. He's happy.
It's good. I think it tanked because of its name. Change that, and it would be a hit.
Why did you buy so many dumplings?
The shop's grill was fired up to the max. With firepower like that, it can't taste all that bad. Dorothy, want to give it a sniff? It's got this great smokiness.
No, thank you. Then what about this? It's called flour bread. There's red bean paste inside.
Why would a flour bread have red bean paste in it?
Beats me. Maybe because it's shaped like a flower?
Now that you mention it, there are a lot of different breads like that. Fish-shaped bread, for example.
Oh, I read in a book that they used to put real fish in fish bread.
What kind of weird books are you even reading? By the way, Dorothy, why are you eating? We brought all of this for you.
You say that, but all of you seem to be doing the eating.
Because you're refusing everything even if we spoon-feed you.
You haven't spoon-fed me anything yet.
Fine. Then open wide and say, ah. See? Even if we spoon-feed you, you won't eat.
Then feed me instead.
There.
Why did you stick your fingers in?
Since you are done eating, could you leave now?
We haven't even started. 30 minutes later.
Ah, that was delicious.
Shall we get going then?
Yeah. Let's grab some coffee on the way. I feel like I'm gonna burst.
Oh, Dorothy, be sure to eat the creme brulee today, otherwise it'll spoil.
Are you really leaving?
Yeah, we finished eating after all. You told us to leave after we were done eating, so we're like, we're gonna go.
Did you not come because you had something to say?
The truth is, we are here because a niece wanted to see you in a prison uniform.
Hey! You said you wanted to see it too.
But how are your clothes so clean after all this time in here? Do you sleep standing up?
All right. Please leave.
Do you have any letters you want delivered? People in prison tend to write a lot of letters to the outside.
All right. Rappy is an ex-convict, so she knows all about this stuff. If there's anything you don't know, ask her.
I made a brief mistake. during my turbulent youth.
Then, if you and Dorothy ended up in the same squad, does that make it a criminal squad?
Isn't that the story with everyone in real kindness?
Please get out.
Why did you stick your fingers in is not what I expected to be the first thing I hear. Welcome to NIKKE. It can be weird sometimes. In the central government's main conference room.
All right, let's go over the situation. The most pressing issue is the Ark's power source. It's only operating at 20% of its former output, and that number continues to decrease. Second is the matter of Dorothy's sentencing. The incident was severe enough to cause casualties. On top of that, it really rattled the public. Speaking of, we've got an open deputy chief position now. Anyone have any candidates in mind? I do. It's still a little early to say, though. Very well. And third, a gunfight in the middle of the city following the incident with Sixo. All sorts of rumors are spreading. Public confidence has taken a serious hit. We need to gradually resolve this, but we're out of ideas at the moment.
This is where the big concert's gonna come in. Mustang's gonna be like, I have a wonderful idea. Let's have a concert so that everyone can be happy. Won't that drain all the power in New York? None. We have Duracell batteries. We have moved on from the power source of the Ark.
The Ark's power source is the most critical issue. The Ark's infrastructure will gradually become paralyzed. No viable alternative has been identified as of yet.
Can't we just go to the surface and bring back a truckload of supplies?
Supplies near the Ark have been completely depleted.
Oh.
We'd need to venture much farther, and the risk and time required increase sharply the farther we go. Also, it's not just a matter of supplies. Even if supplies come in, we lack the power to process them.
Le public sentiment, c'est much more sérieux. Mysterious groups are forming in large numbers. We do not know when, or where, or what kind of problem will arise.
The conference chamber fell silent.
We would like to hear your thoughts. I believe you would have an appropriate solution. After all, you are the commander of the commando unit.
Thanks for putting me on the spot, Dad and Unk. I didn't ask for this. Everyone looks at me. Bearing the weight of the expectations, I open my mouth to speak. I propose... I don't know, how about a third surface reclamation war? Fuck it, send it. Silence falls over the chambers once more. I press on. The Ark's power source is effectively beyond saving, which means we would have no choice but to abandon the Ark. The surface has more natural resources in abundance, such as sunlight and water. In contrast, the Ark consumes vast amounts of energy just to sustain light and water sources. Yes, our infrastructure will falter at first, but we can't just sit back and wait for death. Everyone in the conference room listens quietly. I propose the third surface reclamation war with Dorothy leading the charge. We legitimize everything Dorothy said. We announce that all of this happened because the Queen descended to the surface. We attribute the string of incidents that occurred in the Ark to the Queen. The central government kept all the secrets to prepare for the third surface reclamation war. But in the wake of Dorothy's revelation, decided to go public to prevent any worsening. Since we cannot let Dorothy's words turn out to be a lie, we place Dorothy at the vanguard. Additionally, I demand the restoration of her reputation and that the entire Goddess Squad.
That last request seems rather personal.
I won't deny it, Dad.
Do you think Dorothy will go along with this?
Of course.
The third surface reclamation war? Are you out of your mind? The Raptures are infinite. How long are we going to bang our heads against this wall?
Okay, to be fair, she doesn't know what Abe knows, which is that it's not infinite. She does not know these things that we know as the person playing the video game.
The Raptures are no longer infinite.
What?
It's been confirmed. The Raptures are now finite in number.
Oh, he knows though.
Enoch verified it.
How the fuck did Enoch verify it?
What are you saying?
Ugh. To summarize, the Ark can no longer serve as humanity's home. The Queen has descended. The Raptures are no longer infinite. With Eden's new technology, our equipment to production output is sufficient. The Ark's strength is at its peak. Our comrades on the surface will be a great asset to us. The time for the third surface reclamation war is now. If we don't do this now, it'll be impossible later.
I agree.
We haven't even put this to a vote yet.
I'm fully in agreement.
She's like, tactics, war, tactics. Yes, let's go. I send it.
We're talking about surface reclamation. Doesn't just the thought of it make your heart race? This is the moment Elysian has been walking the tactical path toward.
See? See?
Onward, AZX! Onward, Admire!
Yes! The train and the boat! Let's go! I'm so excited. Let's go, AZX. Let's go, Admire.
Onward, wings of victor!
Pipe down, Miss Tactical.
No, let her keep going. Shut up, Sui, and who asked you?
My apologies. I got a bit carried away there.
Let's go, AZX!
Will this be another large-scale surface deployment?
That remains to be seen, but it's unlikely. In many ways, this may well be our last opportunity.
Nothing beats our plane. Exactly.
Fine. I'll run a check on that function then.
It might be back.
It's been maintained pretty consistently, so there shouldn't be a problem.
Much appreciated.
I was reading chat and I didn't even listen to a damn word she said. What? Okay, so we don't know what she's yapping about. Okay, got it. All right.
What? You didn't know?
No.
The Ark can rise to the surface.
What? I mean, now that she says it, it makes sense. But what? I mean, it's an ark. Like, arcs float on water. It makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think about this before. I feel really stupid now. Right. Exactly. Wait. Hey, it's the song We Rise. I get it.
It's not called the Ark for nothing. It can float. That's what it was designed and built for.
Thanks, you little brat, for making me feel stupid. They could put a tall-ass spire with a death laser on half a mile above the surface. Ooh, that's a good idea. What if we took the Ark and moved it somewhere else? Exactly. Not gonna lie, Wispy, we had the same reaction to that statement. What? Exactly. What? Clap. Huh? Exactly. I summoned the Ark in attack mode. Does that mean if Anderson puts the Queen down, he's put her down, he's put her face down in defense mode? What if we took the Ark and made it an Ark? Wait? Can we park the Ark outside of Eden just to mess with Johan? Yes. It's his turn. So he sent her to the graveyard. There are Yu-Gi-Oh cards based on ships. Oh. They have a rising particle beam that can use on only one. Makes sense if they can bring more of the Ark up. The Ark pulls up to Eden playing Lowrider. The Raptors have activated our trap card. The commander put his Nikke's face down in defense mode. No, he put Shifty down. Mecha Shifty put Mikami Shifty face down in defense mode. Yes, that is very much how that happened. Who needs to retake the surface when we can become the surface? Now, see, that's the big one. Everywhere I go, I'm reminded of her. Verily. I think... this is a great idea. What can go wrong? Clearly nothing's going wrong with this. Miss Whippy, does the Ark function as a ship, or perhaps an Ark? Are you a floaty thing? Well, Suian certainly seems it can float. Didn't that image again, but thanks, Wispy. You're welcome. Xavier89, thank you for your subscription over on YouTube. Welcome in. Wispy, I realized. What did you realize before we let the brat continue speaking? I'm gonna take a huge bet and assume the commander-in-chief is Noah. Noah is the god emperor of mankind. Huh. Huh. That's a thought. What is your answer, Funds? Nikke, it's just Stargate Atlantis. I hope it ends better than Stargate Atlantis then. Something just dawned on me. Not only do we still not know what Logi is, but we also don't know what Pinocchio is. Logi is implied to be Liverin's friend / Fragile's sister. Yeah, that was implied. Crow's going to be, shit, the surface. Crow can go roll around and eat in the dirt on the surface and maybe it'll chill her the fuck out for a bit. Noah's Ark. The Ark can rise to the surface. You know, it goes bloop bloop. Oh, that's how they're gonna do it. They're gonna get Mermaid to put a bunch of bubbles under the Ark and it's gonna rise up under the... ah, bloop bloop, I see. Crow probably would do a lot better. Well, no, Crow was on the surface. Touching grass still didn't help her ass, so. Pinocchio's from Lost Relics is described to be a kind of third species, not Rapture or Nikke. Pinocchio just is fucking whatever Pinocchio wants to be at the moment. We got on the surface. We're going to a new arena for the obvious Ark Civil War. That's pretty much going to happen. I don't know about an Ark Civil War, buddy.
Yes. How many times do I have to say it? It rises. It can go up.
Uppies. I can't believe it. The Ark can uppies and float.
Enoch, if you would.
Yes. I will review the feasibility, timing, and probability of success for the Third Surface Reclamation War.
How long will it take?
The report will be ready within 1 month.
Good. I'll leave it to you. All right. We need the 2 other deputy chiefs to agree on this. A matter of this magnitude requires a unanimous decision. There's no need to worry. The commander-in-chief is still in the same state. The remaining 2 have delegated full authority to me.
Oh!
I see they still have no interest in the Ark. I'd like each of you to begin your research and preparations with the Third Surface Reclamation War's execution in mind.
Un moment.
What is it, Mustang?
You're announcing the Third Surface Reclamation War maintenant? Oh no, certainly not! Public morale is at its absolute lowest. To declare war in the middle of this would be catastrophic. I would not be surprised if une revolt occurs.
But we have no proper alternative. Our only choice is to push forward.
Uh-oh, here we go.
C'est moi! I have the ideal solution!
Of course he does.
We hold a grand concert to celebrate the Third Surface Reclamation War!
He is going to get TT Star to perform, even if it's his dying wish. This man will make it happen. M nailed it. Answer equal entertainment.
Strip away the solemnity and not toward a better tomorrow for all of humanity.
I love this man.
Et voila! That's how we present le festival.
Anderson? What the fuck?
Excels at this! The creme de la creme, in fact! Mais, it will cost beaucoup de money. This won't end with just one concert, no! We open concert after concert! Encore, encore!
Calm down there, buddy. We only have so much power.
Captivate the souls of every Ark citizen! Absolument! Entertainment! So what makes people forget their pain and anxiety?
Poor Anise.
Very well. You'll have the central government's backing. I'll leave that part in your hands.
C'est bon! Therefore, Commandant.
Yeah?
TT Star must be the premier act at the Third Surface Reclamation War Festival! They must be our numéro un! Absolument!
Oh!
Oh.
She's not dead! Yay! Oh, thank God. Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. Oh, man, I was gonna crash out about this if she was dead. Oh, God, bro.
Are you with us?
Ma'am.
Call me instructor.
Oh, instructor.
I hear you looted the Forbidden Library during the blackout.
Uh-oh.
And that you smuggled out a book about Dorothy. Apparently you were attacked while making your escape? Is that correct?
Yes, that's about right.
What are you being so brazen about? It's only thanks to Arcana that we found you so quickly. Had we been any later, we might not have been able to save you.
But you did save me, didn't you?
Obviously. Dumb hoe.
Oh, what became of Arcana?
Since Forbidden Library materials were leaked under her care, she will be punished accordingly.
I'm the one who stole it. She's the victim here.
Arcana fans are in absolute shambles. Absolute shambles.
Why would you punish the victim? What kind of abuse of power is this?
I haven't finished speaking. Theoretically speaking, Arcana should be punished. But this only occurred due to the unforeseen Ark blackout. Given the special circumstances, we've decided not to pursue the matter. All things considered, things did not turn out too badly.
Has the person who shot me been identified? What happened to them?
They were identified and killed.
Goodness. It just goes to show that crime doesn't pay.
Irie, the Forbidden Library's very existence is classified.
Group gooning in 10
will
minutes.
Be held accountable for leaking its contents without authorization.
I've got a question.
You're not listening to a word I say. Fine. What is it?
Irie has a question. Irie has a question. Group gooning in 10 minutes. Who's the object of the gooning, I guess? I'm afraid to know the answer.
What were Dorothy's true intentions?
To take revenge on the Ark. But she never actually acted on it.
What drove her to seek revenge?
Because the Ark used Dorothy and the Goddess Squad before discarding them.
I see.
You seem pleased.
If I join the Arcana Goon crew, will my mind still be wiped, instructor? Depends if you're gooning in the Forbidden Library. If it's not the Forbidden Library, then you're fine.
Yes. I'm with an inspection unit. Exposing the dirty secrets of others is the reason for my existence. And now, oh my,
To think I've now exposed even the Ark's darkest secret. I love it.
She's getting mind
I knew
wiped.
there was a reason I didn't quit this job. Go on, tell me how brilliant I am.
Yes, you are brilliant.
Woohoo!
Which is why you will be undergoing a memory wipe.
Called it.
Pardon?
Called it.
Don't worry. Only the information pertaining to the Forbidden Library will be erased. But knowing you, you'll find your way back there someday.
Oh, that's no problem then. Any chance you could put it off for a while, though? I'd like to savor this feeling a little longer.
No.
Fine. As you wish.
Oh, wow.
By the way, where is Avastar? Why isn't she with you?
Oh, Avastar is currently the manager of those pop stars.
Where did Elysian go so wrong?
So...
My name is Ivory. My fetish is uncovering your darkest secrets. The Pogo right after Anise says so. A little awkward.
TT Star's comeback concert has been upgraded once again?
I thought it was a farewell concert. I'm so confused.
And it's the first step in preparation for the Third Surface Reclamation War. Isn't it a bit much?
Tell me about it. My thoughts exactly. We're not the only ones performing, right? Given the scale of things?
There may be some supporting acts, but it's essentially a TT Star solo concert.
Did you obtain the NIKKE production technology?
Yes, Missilis provided it.
Huh? Why Missilis and not Elysian? Are you not afraid of our tactical ways?
Missilis is the best when it comes to NIKKE production technology, after all.
I suppose that's true. If we've secured the technology, we should head to Eden quickly. It can't be helped. We're short on time, so let's get going.
Your participation in the concert's mandatory, Anise.
Huh? Me?
Yeah. I explained to everyone. Thanks to her heroics on Punk Street, shooting down the Black Spire, and also her performance in the recent battle with Sixo, Anise's recognition has greatly increased. All of these achievements occurred inside the Ark and were witnessed by numerous people. As a result, Anise has become one of the most famous NIKKEs in the Ark, having established herself as a symbol of hope who saved the Ark in its darkest hour. The fate of the entire Ark is at stake with the Third Surface Reclamation War. As a symbol of hope, Anise must stand behind it. Since she has past experience as a pop star, it's perfect opportunity. That is the position of the central government and Tetra.
A symbol. Me?
Aww. Yes, everybody give Anise head pats. And give her claps. She needs it. Jeff McDude guy, you've betrayed Ingrid. She's helped you so much. To be fair, Birmingham probably decided which one it was from. I'd wager you're a source of hope for a lot of people. The Third Surface Reclamation War must not fail, and since you've now become a symbol of hope, you need to inspire that hope in others. Waspy! Steady, we're planning a concert with pop stars. What? You need to show them who you are, Anise. Show them how radiant you are. Rappy and Neon place their hands on Anise's shoulders.
Be humble, Anise.
Don't get all high and mighty just because you got a little famous. I haven't even done anything. Wait, then are you going to Eden without me?
No, we'll watch your concert first, then go after.
You sure that's okay time-wise?
It doesn't only concern you, it's also important for the counters. We'll finally get to see the fruits of our labor. I think it will be a good source of motivation for what's to come. Going to Eden after the concert is the right call. Some of the NIKKE production technology has already been sent ahead. The important parts must be delivered in person, but they can at least start setting things up. So get yourself ready. Let's put on a show.
All right. I'll put on one hell of a show. You make sure our tickets are sorted, right?
Be sure to give us good seats.
Of course! You'll have the best seats in the house, with the best view of my performance.